The better thing I've had is the stability.
Yeah, I mean, you have, by virtue of having all that extra headroom, you can do more stuff.
Mhm. But it's never gone down once. No rainstorm, no nothing. I've never had like
Oh,
stupid issues either, you know?
our our Comcast thing reboots once like every 2 weeks.
Hmm.
It goes down to like 2 or 3 minutes and cycles back on. It's kind of annoying, but
It's
It's
ridiculous.
terrible.
Okay. So, I know it's been a while, everyone, so welcome back.
I got it.
Do
Oh.
you?
I'm ready.
Well, let's
Oh
go.
shit!
We'll leave it to Will, or if you can do it in a barley, ism and recantation, I'll give you bonus points.
Inspiration.
I
think that's
barely
right.
remember
I
what
will.
happened, so
If you can do it in a barleyism, I will actually give you inspiration.
And a machine gun.
I already. Okay, yeah. Let's. This is a moment to barter because inspiration. Let's be honest, not that useful. So, I'm gonna do it not as barley because I barely remember what happened. So,
That's fair.
I do remember that we have a bomb.
Mhm.
Right. We're discussing what to do with it. We made it down to the place, and I don't remember the name of the place. Eben's Heart.
You are in, I guess, the forest surrounding Evan's Heart, and you found the druid village that is on the way to the heart.
And there we found Blode, who was gonna right, or is it Road?
Yep.
Blode.
no,
Blode.
it's blood.
Yeah. Who led us through the forest. We had
Skill check.
a fairly long and eventful journey where I almost died because of frogs, frog people,
Yep.
whatever they're called in D&D.
They're called grungs.
Grungs. Grungs attacked us. And then the last thing that happened is I think Odoron died. Yeah, for sure. Died in the gauntlet leading to this altar, right, where they like opened the door and these Genasi druids had us come down. I don't think we know if it's good or bad yet because I think we cut it right there. Or do we know it's bad? We might know. We don't know. We don't know yet. Okay. Chris is shaking his head.
You had to
We know-
solve like a puzzle to get in, and the person who greeted you had hailed you as friends of Jode.
Okay, so we suspect that it may be bad because.
Oh yeah, probably awful.
friends of
Definitely.
Jode.
He said,
Jode.
she specifically said, and I wrote this down, we have much to discuss, which is never a good precursor to any conversation.
So I'm
I
expecting-
specifically wrote this down. We're fucked. Okay.
I seem to recall. Did we have another person with us besides Blode? I seem to recall us having two people we were trying to escort the gauntlet at the end, or am I mistaken?
No, somebody got hurt.
Oh no, me. I was exhausted. From
Yeah,
staying awake
you were
for
exhausted. So that I was trying to teleport you.
I
The
seem
way.
to recall two people. Yeah, you were one of them. Yo, just in character, I recall there was something happening, but I was too exhausted to recall.
So my assumption is down here we're gonna find either Grode or Woad or another Blode of a different color. But we'll see what happens.
What color's woad?
White.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
pretty straightforward portmanteau, so you got to keep up.
Mhm.
I was like,
Jode's-
what color starts with W? Right. Okay.
Jode's already kind of white. I mean, I guess he's iridescent, but it seems like it's white with like the, pearlescent sheen, really. At least according to this art that I have right here. See?
He's pretty white, yeah.
Oop.
That's a white ass kobold. He's the white bread of kobolds.
The white bread of gold.
That's where we are. So take us away to a world of whimsy.
So, yeah, you guys, braved the forest past the grungs, and you have you solved the puzzle, which was to say Jode's full name, and you have entered into, well, I can show you actually.
I say we're still fighting the Bagman right now.
The crypt of the Baba Yaga.
Rito suddenly shudders and just says, I got this feeling we should throw all of our bags away.
Oh, I'm
Weird.
loving the last Airbender tokens up there.
You're welcome. That's
This is
what
gonna be great. Everyone's really happy. They're all smiling.
they're all smiling. So this is where you entered, by the way. And
Okay.
So those around, and you're approached by this specific person, who is the person who said, "We have much to discuss."
Looks like a water genasi.
It is a water genasi. So you see
Surrounded by two
before you,
fire genasis. All right, I like the fire genasi.
yes. So you see before you a water genasi. She looks to be about middle aged, and she is wearing very ornate robes, at least compared to the two fire genasi. You could reasonably suspect either that she holds a hierarchical power over them, or that for whatever reason they think water genasi get better clothes than fire. Really, both are up in the air. But she is the one who is addressing you.
Well, that makes perfect sense because your clothes occasionally burn away, so you
Mhm.
invest in good ones.
Can confirm. Does happen.
So she
Well,
kind of
well in, well met.
she bows her head and she says, "I am Gormal Doily, and we have
Sorry, can you say
long
that
awaited
again? Doily?
Doily.
Oh, okay.
Doily.
Listen, I figured Doily was easy for you to remember. I took a page out of your book,
Yeah,
Will.
it,
You'll
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
Doily.
Yeah, we'll
Hmm?
never forget it.
Long have we awaited your arrival. Real quick, can you guys give me a perception check?
We had a nickel for everyone waiting for us. Oh, I don't know shit about shit. Still trying to figure out how their clothes are on fire.
Oof.
Oh,
Shitty
Rodox was different. I was very confused. Rodox, you noticed that Odoron ain't look so good.
Yeah, no shit, he died outside. I don't know. Don't you guys remember?
I think our escort has fallen quite ill in our travels. Is there by chance anything you can do to treat him so that he might one day possibly reemerge in our adventures?
You should
I turn
probably
him
just
to
stay
ash.
there for a while.
So, with a nod, she looks at the two fire genasi, and they both grab
Hold on.
Odoron.
Before he leaves, hold on, huddle up real quick, guys. Did he have anything useful on his body that we need to grab before?
Just gonna say.
Yeah, no, just real
I will
fast.
say too. You noticed after like looking, you can see that there were a couple darts that were stuck in the back of his leg,
I'll be
and
right
you
back.
could reasonably assume they came from the ground.
Fucking
He's
frogs.
got to have some kind of like council messaging stone or something we could use, right?
Yeah, I think relevant for you guys, he had that sending stone, and he also had the bomb itself. And also, in case you're wondering, the reason I have this on is the cat has decided that this is his new toy.
Oh,
That'll happen.
Lol.
you bastard.
So, I mean, it was really old anyway, but like, oh my god. So, I will sadly not be getting another gaming chair.
Hmm.
I'll settle for one of those like black mesh office chairs, which, to be fair, are really comfy and will last a while. But
They're like
And also-
very expensive for a nice one though.
I
Yeah.
mean, this was also very expensive. I mean, this was when I graduated, or when I found out I passed the bar, I went and got this. It was $550 before tax.
Oh,
Jesus.
go fuck yourself.
It also lasted through a fire, and I've had it for, I guess, 5 years now. Yeah,
Well, I'll take it.
it lasted through a fire. That's the thing that matters the most.
I also do not care about cat damage. I will take it as well.
I'm
It
gonna
would cost $500 to ship it.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue using it. I'm not getting rid of it. But recently I applied for quite a few different jobs outside of New York, and if and when I get one of those, this will be what stays behind. Just because, paying to ship this thing when I'm gonna get a new one eventually is just nah.
What
Yeah.
states are you going to? Connecticut?
There was no AUSA position available in Connecticut, unfortunately.
Damn it.
I applied for Michigan, Oklahoma,
Jesus.
Texas,
Those are too far away.
New Hampshire, DC.
New Hampshire's fine. That's close enough. Those other ones, get rid of those.
I mean, the reason why I applied for the Oklahoma one is I have a buddy who is a federal prosecutor out there. They just opened up these temporary positions because there was a Supreme Court case which converted half of Oklahoma into Indian land, which means
Oh my-
all of their crimes became federal crimes, and they didn't have the prosecutors to do it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
So I will utilize their need in order to get the federal experience that I so desperately want.
Oklahoma.
And also,
That's
I
exactly
lived
what
there.
I was thinking.
Yeah, I lived there for 8 years, so I have a lot of friends and stuff there. So,
Oh, cool.
and then I'm closer to you, Chris. Maybe we can meet up. I already see the no. He's like, absolutely
We're
not.
not going up middle of America.
I could go to you. What do you mean?
You got to ride a horse there, I guess.
I mean, not for nothing. It might actually be easier for Chris to fly from Las Vegas to Connecticut. Than it
No.
would be
I
to-
want to. I want to go to Las Vegas anyway. I want to see Penn and Teller. Like, I need to see them. I missed them when they were in New York, and I'm very upset. I waited in line for the fucking will call tickets, and there were only 3 available, and I was number 2 in line, and the person bought all 3 in front of me, and I wanted to kill them.
Listen,
Fuck
Chris
that
knows a guy.
person.
He knows a guy. He gets you
I
tickets.
don't know. I literally
will-
in the 8 years that I've been here have gone to the strip like maybe twice.
Listen, when I did that, I was in law school and did not have the funds to appropriately pay for a ticket. Now I can buy a ticket. I'm okay, right?
Penn and Teller one hand, Chris's smoked meats in another hand. Just saying.
I can do both. I don't understand.
Yeah,
You don't know. You don't know if I have smoked meats. That could be a thing.
That's true. It
He's
could
going to
be
be
a thing.
making federal prosecutor money. He can fly out to Connecticut on
Actually,
a whim, right?
so it's the same exact salary that I'm making, but it's in Oklahoma.
So,
So
the cost of
80,000
living-
living.
80,000 in New York is like kind of 80,000 in Oklahoma, though.
Start lining the savings account.
I desperately fucking need it. I'm so glad that they announced that we're not doing loans again because I can still save money because once the loans start coming out. Oh.
Oh.
So because I
So-
missed it, is the Seth just got like life stuff going on? Is that what's
Yeah,
happening?
so he just wants to make sure that he's dedicating time to making sure he has time for his family on top of, the stress of work going on.
Stress of work. What's that?
Leave the family. Move out. Oh.
Has he heard of Oklahoma before? It's really nice.
The best part about the
Good.
Oklahoma gig is I have 3 people who have offered to let me stay there for free. Now, obviously I'm not going to not pay rent, but if I can get subsidized rent on an already cheap ass
Jesus.
apartment,
Yeah,
God. Oh my
Dude.
God.
that's literally what I did when I moved out to the Philippines for a year with my wife, right? And that's what I did. Like I was living in the Bay Area at the time, which very expensive. I moved in with my dad in Salt Lake City. Saved a lot of money. It was great. Highly recommended.
so and it's only a year position too. So after a year, then I'd be able to go wherever I want. And everyone who has already started doing it, because this decision came out about 60 months ago, so people are starting to leave after their year appointment. There's people who have gone back to New York. There's people who have gone to Boston. There are people who actually went to Connecticut, California. So they'll give you a nice letter of recommendation, and you're just good to go essentially.
Sweet.
So
Oh, yeah.
1 year of paying my dues in the fucking shittiest state in the entire country, and I'll stand by that. There's no state worse than Oklahoma, and
Jersey.
Have you been to Idaho?
Yeah.
I have. I've been to.
Jersey.
Okay, I have not been to 2 states:
Wow.
Hawaii and Alaska.
Fair.
What did you do
Oklahoma's
in
the
Montana?
worst. I lived there.
Oh, you lived in Montana?
I was a
Oh,
child,
cool.
but I lived there, and actually I hiked a lot. It's really fun.
I'm currently watching Yellowstone in like season 4. That's all. That's what I'm learning about Montana.
Accurate.
Kevin Costner's teaching me.
Yeah,
That's fine.
a couple years ago, we crossed into Montana. There, it was some little farm town that had one general store / restaurant / liquor store / gas station.
That
That's supposed
sounds
to be
like
the
my
best.
D&D towns.
I would love to live in a place like that. Not even joking. That sounds fucking awesome.
It
No,
was
Montana-
it was like a shitty burger joint. That if you ordered a beer, the waitress would literally just go to the liquor store portion and grab a beer out of the fridge and then give it to you.
Nice.
I'm just like, I could have just done that. If that's all you're gonna do, I could have just walked up 10 feet over there and not have to tip you for this.
Listen,
And also
sweetie,
would've been
BYOB.
It also would have been cheaper.
But all right. So Odoron. So you guys noticed, right? There's some darts sticking out of the back of his leg. And for items that he has that you guys might need to collect from him at some point before you leave
A bomb.
is the bomb. And he also has the sending stone to the council. Whether you want to use that is up to you, but he has it.
Let's
Want
Yep.
neither of these items.
Can I see his character sheet so we can pick through it?
You're not getting any of the other items.
We just, you know what? I'm pretty sure that in order to heal him, they need to just strip him bare, basically, right? So we might as well just take all of his stuff with us.
Did he had a hammer or a sword or something? I don't fucking remember.
I think he had a. I think he had a flail that could heal us by like putting essential oils in it or something.
I grabbed that.
I am the healer now.
Oh, look,
Yeah,
a
it's-
cloak of displacement. So great. I put it on. A mace
No
of
one has
terror?
No close displacement. No one gets that. They don't exist in this world, just like bags of holding now.
I'm gonna find one.
A bag of holding?
Cloak of displacement.
I can't wait to give you guys your first bag of holding. It's gonna be great. No one's gonna trust it.
Never use it.
I mean, in character, we don't have any reason not to trust it.
Yeah, but you guys specifically. So,
We'll,
all right.
we'll just put useless shit in there all the time. It's fine. If it's actually a mimic, it's just gonna eat. I don't know. People's skulls. All right. Anyway,
So we'll say
moving on.
with, with a little bit of hemming and hawing and a lot of distrust, they eventually coax Odoron to go and seek treatment for his wounds.
Bye, buddy.
Well-
Bye. See you later.
All right.
We are the warriors that remain.
There were 6 of you. Well, there were 5 of you, then there were 6 of you, and then there were 5 of you again, and then now there are 4.
World,
All right. So,
pretty fucked up place.
Doily has a lot of information for you, and what we'll say that you are able to glean from the initial exposition that I'm not going to do in a weird voice is that
Lame.
fine.
Does she have a gurgly voice? Like she always sounds like she has water in her mouth.
No, it's just kind of like soft.
How's your Foley work? I have a very important question when you're ready to go. It's vital
Okay.
to our mission. Is Doily like a family name or like it's very unusual. I can't say I've never heard anyone with the name Doily. They just like your mom had you and then she was like, I don't know what to name you and she looked
I
around
got
the room.
I got a distant cousin named Doily.
Yeah, so fuck
Is
you,
this
Barley.
Is this F's? I don't believe you. I'm sorry.
May prove me wrong.
She looks at you and she asks, and what kind of name would Barley be?
Oh, that's a nickname. 'Cause I love beer. Here, you want one? I reached in my bag.
She does not accept your Barley.
You stick in the mud. Drink alone.
So,
What
Um,
information?
and so she lets you know that you guys specifically, your arrival has been long awaited ever since they were either graced or cursed with the arrival of a certain kobold named Jode. And
Can't
You
fucking
learn
get
that-
away from this guy.
do what?
Can't get away from this guy.
Brew. So you learn that there were some events that were set in motion well before his arrival, but it seems that his arrival has seemed to accelerate things. It also seems that they believe that what has started happening cannot be reversed, but it can be stopped at least from making things worse. One of the things that they have had to deal with is since the spread of the corruption, and specifically after Jode's last visit to the heart itself, the corruption began spreading and taking hold a lot faster than normal. Generally, things can enter and leave, the perimeter, as long as they're within for a short amount of time, they're fine. But if they remain for too long of a period, the corruption will begin to take hold and it'll start transforming. And one example that she gives you is that all of the Grung used to be Genasi.
Whoa.
Bummer.
So will we change into those frogmen if we stay too long? Or is that something that only affects your kid?
The Genasi turn into the Grung. Men turn into other beasts. And I'm not sure of other races.
What do the men turn into?
It's something vile and wicked.
Can you be less vague, please?
I was told you
No.
had a lot of information for us.
We're not sure what exactly they are. They become bestial. They grow long, sharp claws and fangs. They
Do they
become a
turn
lot
into
more
big
animalistic.
wolf men?
Not like wolves, but kind of like
Wolves.
Hmm.
not particularly wolves, but something bestial. Something probably between a boar and a bear.
Um, can I ask you something? Have you ever seen something like this? And I grab F's fire Pokeball or whatever it is.
Yes, I have. This
Okay.
is
Do you have a
one
blue
of
one?
5 that Jode was obsessed with.
Did you happen to leave one with you? Maybe a blue one. I feel like
The
it might be
rest
blue.
the rest of them are with him now.
Fuck.
Statue of Jode.
Huh?
Or statue of Tiamat. Oh, they're with. Oh, he had them, so he didn't leave one here.
He left to the heart, and we're not entirely sure what it was he was doing. He believed he had a solution to the problem, and we're not sure whether that solution might have been worse. He believed that summoning Tiamat would have
That
been
motherfucker.
the best
Unfortunately,
way.
he believes summoning Tiamat was the best way to solve every problem. So he
Well,
might be a square zero
the
here.
only tool's a hammer, you know? Everything comes a nail.
The the rub against his plan, unbeknownst to him, is that his summoning ritual would have only summoned her for a short time. And if summoning her for a short time would have rid us of the Dracolich for good, it might have been the solution. But before he could fulfill his plan, he was trapped in the heart.
Wait,
So upon hearing
I
the
missed
term
that information
Dracolich, F's
previously. Yeah,
perks
that's
way the fuck up.
Can you
Excuse me?
expound on the Dracolich?
Shush, 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 shush,
Okay, I'm
shush.
out. I'm out. I'm gonna
Where?
sit over here.
Where?
So the Eben's heart is named after the Eben Lord, which was the name of the Dracolich. It is his heart that was kept within the mountain at the center. For whatever reason, the council nor anyone else was able to completely destroy it, but they were able to leave it weakened. And as long as it was kept behind various magics, it kept him from resurrecting. Unfortunately, there was someone who had infiltrated the king and council's men in one of their visits with us to the heart. And that's when they were able to get inside and begin to undo the process that the council had started.
How come no one
Oh,
mentioned this to us? I don't understand.
F's is visibly upset. Very visibly shaking,
Is this
upset.
something you want to share with the group? Is this a safe place? Maybe. Maybe.
Mm. How far is it to get there?
From here, it's but another couple days' journey. The
We need to
issue
go.
is the closer that you get to the heart, the more corrupt things are. And there's also quite a few grung between us and them.
Is there any particular things you can give us that will shield us or hide us from the grung?
I feel like we're also bearing the lead here. I mean, I think the Draco Lich at the end of the journey is like, if we can't
The-
get through the Grung, we're probably too fucked when we get there.
We'll get through the ground.
The Dracolich is not yet revived.
Oh, I have
As
a feeling it'll be revived by the time we get there.
the
I don't know
Dracolich is
why.
not yet revived. The last thing that had occurred was Jode had entered into its heart in order to begin performing the ritual. And when he got there, he was faced with the sorcerer's magic that he had not anticipated.
How do you know what happened? Were you there?
Because I was there.
Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry.
And
Is
you left
there-
him?
What is the best way to destroy this heart?
Jode had some ritual in place. The best thing that I would suggest is finding a way to free him from whatever state that he is in, if it's possible. Otherwise, what we know is he has made more than one trip to the heart.
I don't understand why he would keep 4 of the Dragon Balls with him and then leave 1 with the fire guy. That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't he need all 5 to summon Tiamat?
We're not entirely sure what his plans were. He was a little secretive and annoying.
Can we also like point out the obvious? Like, I feel like I'm maybe 40% of my full potential as a human being, and I know for a fact that Jode was like 20% to his full potential. Seems really weird that he went in thinking he was hot shit. I mean, did he grind on Boris first? I mean, his level 4 ass. How did he? What was he thinking?
He was thinking that he knew how to summon someone greater than him. He had no intention of fighting anything.
I'm reading through my player's handbook here, and I don't see a spell for a level 4 bard to summon Tiamat. It might be in an expansion I don't have, but
I mean, we all know what
Before-
really happened is that he got to the heart and he was just immediately one shot by whatever was
Yeah.
inside.
Before he had made his even first journey, he had made visits to some powerful dragons that happened to be throughout the land, and after consorting with them, he had begun putting his plans into motion. So it seemed that he had the backing of creatures far more powerful.
gotcha. So,
Hmm.
how did Jode get through the Grung?
So that is something that we have been working on, and something that
kind of
we can
subway?
impart to you.
Oh, okay, good. It's like a tunnel,
Cloak of displacement.
a flying thing. Cloak of displacement
so-
would be great. If cloak of displacement for all of us, we got no fucking problem.
So she leads all of you. Haha! Oh. Easy.
I hadn't scrolled down that far. What the fuck is this?
So, one thing that we worked on was the ability for the Grung not to see us, at least not as a threat. And she holds up a large orb, and it emits a not a very blinding light, but a dim light, probably around like 30 feet for a radius. And she says, anything within this light, Grung will not view as a threat. The issue is it only lasts for so long outside of our sanctum.
How long is that?
Approximately 24 hours.
And what about the creatures that aren't Grung that are out there? There's other corrupted creatures, right? Does it work on all of them?
It works on the Grung. There seem to be a lot more Grung than anything else. The rest of the creatures, as long as you do not get too close, don't seem to attack. But the Grung are the main issues because they will hunt you.
I
And they're
noticed that-
they're former Genasi.
Say it again.
They were formerly Genasi.
They were. You notice
If
that the
we
grung have different colors, and
It-
they line up with whatever type of element that they were before.
if we kiss them, do they turn back into Genasi?
You are more than welcome to try Lizard Me.
Checking.
Let me ask you about this, and I just pull the bomb out. What do you think about this bomb? Do you think this is a good plan? Here, you want to take a look? And I throw it to her.
She catches the bomb and she
Roll a
looks very
dexterity check.
Absolutely not.
I end this game right now.
Yeah, DM, can we get a dex check real quick?
She catches the bomb and she looks very surprised at the thing that's currently in her hands. She looks down at it and she looks at you and she says, "And what exactly is this?
It's a bomb.
Made by who?
I fucked if we know.
Where did you obtain it?"
The council, I think.
You see her face, I guess, goes as white as a water Genasi's face could go. And
Looking a little
says-
seafoam there. You doing okay?
the council mean to attempt to exterminate the entirety of the heart.
That seems to be the plan, yeah. I guess you don't think that's gonna work?
I don't know if it'll be enough to destroy the heart itself, but it will certainly destroy everything in one within probably the forest.
I think
So you're
someone
saying that it's a
50
bad
miles.
idea.
I think there was 50 miles is thrown around. Might have been 5 miles. I don't remember exactly. A distance was definitively given to us that we probably should remember.
If I know the will of the council, they would want every blemish removed, and I would be surprised if this were to reach far enough to even affect Evan's watch.
50 miles, by the way.
50 miles, yeah, that's pretty far.
And you have 5 minutes to get away.
So you're saying this bomb is probably not the best plan?
Or you need something that lets you cast Dimension Door consecutively.
I mean, can't druids travel through trees? I seem to remember druids being able to travel through trees. I feel like that solves our problem as well.
What about corrupted trees?
It just says trees.
You only travel to more corrupted trees, which means you'll still die.
So what do you think, Doily? Should we try the bomb first? I mean, we're here.
I, for one,
It just says
would
large or
appreciate you-
larger inanimate plant.
Oh my God,
So
I don't think it's gonna work.
You're more than welcome to try it, though. You
That-
can grind on boards so you get the level to do it.
that's a trap.
And I think the rest of us in the Sanctum would appreciate you not trying to kill us as your first option.
So we'll say Plan B. B for bomb. That's how I file everything.
Like it.
What would you recommend we do next?
Well, what I know is Jode seemed to think that whatever he was going to do for his ritual was going to summon Tiamat. I'm not necessarily sure that summoning Tiamat is the best option, but I think that whatever he had might have been enough to possibly slow down whatever the corruption was to give time for him to perform the ritual.
So I want to point out a logical fallacy that I'm seeing here, right? So now I'm an idiot, like straight up. I understand that. Jode was dumber than me, so y'all are putting a lot of faith in that this plan was even a thing. Like, we feel like we're putting all the Dragon Balls in the Jode basket, and I'm just not sure that that basket doesn't have holes in the bottom of it.
We don't know how long he was here. He could have gotten really wise in his
Does he
time.
look like 1,000 years old? Does anyone know how long? I think kobolds only live for like 5 years anyway. So how
That's because
wise-
they die early.
Exactly.
They get killed by other
They're
people.
dumb as fuck. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you.
As much as I would normally agree with you, Joe did foretell your coming,
I mean, that he knew us,
and he knew that you would be coming. He said that you would come to the spot.
I mean, that's the kind of thing that you say to everybody, and then you're right de facto. Like,
Then explain the puzzle? You knew his name. only those who knew his full name would be able to come in here.
We knew him. Like
We knew him
that's
well.
why I know that he was an idiot. That's what I'm saying. We knew him probably better than you did. We went on a bunch of crazy adventures. Check out YouTube.
We have heard all of his songs.
I
All of
fucking
his
hate
songs.
you.
She kind of looks down, almost like she's like having some sort of like traumatizing flashback as to hearing all of the songs.
I reach down. No time to trigger the bomb, guys. Do you know where all these dragons are that he visited? Maybe we should visit these dragons. Nothing says solve your problem like visiting evil dragons.
I know of 2. I'm not sure where the rest were. I didn't learn about his consorts, so to say, until after he had made his way here.
I'm finding it hard to believe that summoning an evil god is a solution to any problem ever. Like, literally name a problem that summoning Tiamat is going to make less of a problem. It just doesn't follow. If
It
you
would
were
shut
like, you gotta
Jode up.
summon Bahamut, yeah, I'm on board. Good guy, good guy. Tiamat, not good. Someone's got to help me connect the dots here.
I think. Go ahead.
I think, given our lack of other options, any port in a storm, yes?
No, not the Plan T. All right, let's use the naming convention. Plan T can be summoning Tiamat.
Why don't we just find Tiamat's biggest weakness and then finish the summoning and then just get rid of
Oh
Tiamat?
my god, it's just, you get the rats to kill the bugs or whatever the fuck, and you get the snakes to kill the rats.
And then the gorillas kill the snakes. Yeah, it's a
we just
perfect solution. And then the gorillas freeze to death in the winter.
This ends with us blowing up this whole world. We're back to Plan B, guys.
To be fair, it's not our world.
Oh, that's true. Can I ask you a question, Doily? Did Jode have a little boy with him by any chance? Might have been some kind of demonic spawn. We're only like 80% sure.
There was
no.
Oh, Craig from the stories. No, there
I
was
will
no
set
Craig.
this goddamn bomb off right fucking now. Do not tempt me, Doily.
She looks at you and she says, I know that this is a lot for you to believe in, trust in, but there was one thing that Jode wanted me specifically to tell you.
I swear to God, lady, I will kill us all. Be very careful with what comes out of your mouth next.
He said that one of the consorts resides in Zynar.
So this is what you want, Barley. That's where the guns
I
are.
know that's where the guns are. That doesn't make me believe in the plan, though. It makes me want to go to Zynar, and it goes far away from here.
One of the consorts resides in Zynar and would be more than willing to lend aid.
Alright, let's go to Zynar. We went like 100 miles in the wrong direction, it seems like. Fuck this one.
Odoron's not here to yell at us anymore, so.
No, we're doing all the side quests. Let's go. We're going back to the shopping mall, too, or whatever, with grocery store.
What was the thing with the king? Did that add a time limit on it? Or are we still within the... He told us to go to Zynar, remember? And if we...
He wanted you to Zynar before coming here specifically.
What the fuck
Yeah, but how would he know?
Because he works with the council.
Yeah, but...
And also he had conscripted a ship just to take you there. Like, probably months ago at this point.
It could still be there.
Yeah, okay.
We were busy.
It'll be there.
I trust.
Here, can you teleport us to Zynar? I see a lot of people here that are glowing and other shit. You got some powers, right?
We do not have any such ability.
What the fuck, Doily? Get your shit together.
You should go kill Boris.
I'm gonna start killing Genasi in a second. What level are you guys?
She looks down at a little, tablet that has her character sheet on it. She says, it says here 20.
then what the fuck are we doing your job for? Get out there and do something. Fuck. You and that stupid fire wizard. Everyone's just hanging back waiting for us. I'm level goddamn 6.
Um,
Got a point though.
I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 Genasi, all level. That's a hell of a party. That's like 4 parties.
Yes, but we know that they're particularly vulnerable to the effects of the corruption. So, do we
They
really
all-
want to? Do we really
They
want to
all
feed more
multi-class.
into the into? Do we want to create more frog people at this point?
They all multi-classed one level per class.
They're just extra useless.
yes. So, the other thing that you guys learned is that, all of the orbs but one was with Jode, and that he believed that there was something important that needed to be done within the heart, at least to stall the corruption from spreading any further before he can complete his ritual.
Sorry.
Well, you missed one other piece of information is that the reason why Jode was there was not specifically to perform the ritual, but he believed that there was something that could be done to help stall the corruption to give enough time to perform the ritual.
At the heart, he thought that.
Mhm.
Okay. Did we figure out what he was doing here? Just gathering.
Passing through.
So the reason why he was here was because when he was going into the heart, he was able to meet with the druids. He met with them before the corruption began the way that it did. So it was before this whole little, enclave underground was created. You're muted. Well,
He said, "Fuck you."
it's like, fuck Jode, fuck this plan, I'm blowing everything up.
So, out of character, I'm not sure what to do now.
It is probably true that if we tried to go to the heart, we're not exactly ready for that.
Maybe if we just throw the one dragon statue that we got inside, Jode will do something.
We could just go get Will his machine gun.
I've been all aboard that plan from the beginning. So
Going to Zynar.
Completely do a 180.
We
we
went
don't
all
have-
the way. We went all the way down here.
So when we say consorts, these are like dragon people that Jode was meeting with. I kind of missed the.
These are
connection there.
the actual for I guess this world the consorts of Tiamat. So it was
Oh,
one of each
yeah.
dragon.
Gotcha.
Tiamat was a swinger.
I mean, she did have 5 heads. So I mean, yeah. So realistically, right? Your options are you could leave and go do some other side stuff and come back. You can try meeting with the dragons. You know that you guys have 1 orb. You guys are missing 4. As far as everyone is concerned, the Dracolich has not been resurrected yet. The whole purpose of Jode going there was to slow down that process, and he was apparently able to do that on his second trip. The first trip he made is when the process started expounding and expediting. On the second trip, he was able to slow it down, but on the second trip, he turned to stone. And also, too, there's other Genasi that you can talk to that are here.
I'm going to say that based on cursory examination of the Codex of monsters. A Dracolich is on a scale of 1 to 20, approximately a 17. We might not be equipped to handle this at this moment.
Ready.
It's not alive. You're fine. I wouldn't kill you this early. That's stupid.
I mean, that's so metagamey, but yes, I agree.
But no,
What's
yeah, I
the-
mean, basically, like, if you were to talk to all the Genasi, right? Like, so one thing to know about this specific Dracolich and why it was such an issue is, normally, right, dragons are a certain size. Think of something that's like 20 times the size of a normal dragon. Like, that's how big this thing is. If it was resurrected, you would definitely know. Especially
Also,
if it's a 2-day journey.
You could see it from your house.
he did just tell us he's not going to kill us. We can do whatever the fuck we want, guys.
Whoa!
Slow down there.
Not
I-
really scared.
I guess what I meant was, I am not planning on killing you. If you kill yourselves, that is a different story.
We would never.
You would definitely.
Can we sacrifice Odoron?
Sure. I don't
We
care.
already did.
So, Will, so, yeah, two things. Jode made 2 trips. The first trip that he made to the heart is what started expediting everything. The second trip actually slowed things down like he wanted. You guys have 2 options ahead of you. You can, continue into the heart and see what there is to be seen and whether you can do anything, or you can leave and see what other help and options you have. Or I guess the third option, which is just blowing everything up, which fair enough, that's what you want to do.
I cannot, in good conscience.
And then also
operate
there's
something
other
that would-
Genasi that you can talk to if you so choose.
I feel like this one may be a spokesperson for all of them. Like they have some kind of tribal knowledge.
No, you can see. So like, there's a bunch of Genasi that are around that are doing different things, tinkering, working on stuff. You see that there is a group of 3 different Genasi that look exceptionally distraught, but they all seem to be doing different things that are contributing to the hold itself. I apologize for walking away and leaving you with a blank chair, but
All right, we all split up and have a conversation with one of them. If we don't gain anything from it, we'll move on. I pick one that's tinkering with stuff.
okay. So you walk up to one of the ones that are tinkering with stuff.
Hail and well met, coaster.
Coaster?
Curtain rod? I don't know.
Let me go to my names. That one.
Is that one tinkering on stuff?
Sure, why not? We'll say she's here tinkering on stuff.
Hail and well met, tinkerer.
All right, and you see a Air Genasi who is currently messing with some things. She kind of looks up and turns straight towards you, and she says, "Hail, adventurer."
What does her dialogue tree look like?
How
What are you working on?
We're working on methods of increasing the power of the orb that obfuscates us from Grung. We
Besides-
think that we might have a way to double the power of the orb itself by non-magical means.
Can you tell me more about the orb? Is it magic? It looks magical as fuck. Or
It's
is it
primarily
science?
it's primarily magical, but you can see you can see she's got a pile of a whole bunch of different orbs. As you can see, the biggest issue is the power source. We only have one power source for the orbs, so we're trying to find power sources that can be charged without magical means.
about Odoron's life force?
I feel like this is smelling like a side quest. Is there something that we can do to help support this endeavor?
She looks at you and she says, "Actually, yes, we
Yeah, I
did
called
have
that shit.
we had 2 we had two members of our enclave head towards one of the old village sites in order to find some of our old supplies. We had made a habit of having trade routes with the different lands, including Zynar, and they did have some pieces there that we think would be helpful. They haven't returned back, and it's been about 3 days, and since the power source normally lasts a day on a magical
Oh yeah, they're
charge,
fucked. I'm sorry. They grunged. They grunged. that's a verb. I just polished that one off for you. That's straight off the dome.
the village itself is about a little over a day's journey. So if they were conservative with using the orb as needed, they should have been able to make it back. But we haven't heard from.
I mean, would they let us use this orb to go get them?
We can charge any of the orbs magically with the center shroud, and you guys that's what you guys walked past
Yeah,
earlier. It's a center shroud with 3 different genasi around it.
Okay.
I
We
gotcha.
can
I
we can
gotcha. Do we have
Rodok, how
any?
long does that tower you cast last for?
1 day.
We're gonna try to like stack.
How many times can you cast it?
As many times as I have slots for, so presently 3.
Okay.
If we take
Oh.
a long rest.
Well, that's perfect, because if we get 24 hours out of one of these orbs, but we only have to use it as needed, we can stop, chill in the tower. That seems to have worked in the past. Shut the orb off
Recover.
and continue on.
Well, I would just like to point out that the tower is non-magical, so with enough determination, we would be besieged by whatever is trying to kill us.
Mm.
Hot tub? I don't think so.
Mm.
This sounds interesting. Can you turn these orbs on and off? Like, if we take like 20 of them, can we just leave them off until we need them, or they just run all the time?
Once the orb is turned on, it remains on. So
Oh.
the best use is to wait until you need it to turn it on the first
You have a
time.
bunch of orbs here, so let's just charge up 5 of these suckers, and we'll use them one at a time. That way we can be gone for like 5 days. We just leave it
We'll
on
get
all the time.
We'll go find your trader out, your peeps,
Yeah,
and the materials.
we got an infinite orb glitch here that I'm discovering.
We have one orb for each of us here.
Okay,
And
well,
while
some
we
of
would be
you
willing
never
to
have
part,
to leave. I'm sorry. Look at these pasty people. They don't go outside. Tell me they can't spare an orb to save your grunged brethren. I mean, we'll bring them back even if they've been grunged.
if they have turned to Grung, we would ask not to bring it back.
So where do we land on 5 orbs?
We
I
could
do not
at,
believe they will give us 5 orbs.
we could at this point spare 2.
All right, negotiated double time. Here we go. We're getting there. Okay, let's talk to someone else and see if we can negotiate another one. Do you have a dialogue option to improve my guns? I slap it up on her table. Like maybe a scope for accuracy, or do you ever have a cloak of displacement? Can you make my gun do that?
We don't have much in the way of resources here, but on
Zynar, yeah, no, I get it, Zynar.
there are some various knickknacks and trinkets if they remain in the encampment nearby.
Ooh, okay, now you're talking Barley's language.
This is the same place that the other two had ventured off into.
I'm thinking the side quest is looking better and better.
Yeah, I pull up my map. Can you mark down where the village is?
It's very simple. It's actually between us and the heart.
Alright, you say that, but we're really dumb. Can you mark it down just to make sure we don't get lost?
Better yet, send a guide with us. I'd like one of the fire genasi.
We are not going to risk one of ours at this time. We're trying to make sure that we're.
Then what is the point of hoarding all the goddamn orbs if you're not gonna go out? You're all level
You're
20.
you're level
Fine.
20.
We have other tasks that we perform within the forest other than going to this specific.
I'm hearing a lot of excuses here, but that's fine. As long as you make my gun better, hey, go pew pew, I'm happy. Alright guys, don't bother talking to any of the others. I got a side quest for us.
I believe it would be prudent if we took a rest, given the hardships we experienced on our way here.
I don't know if I pushed the wrong button, but I'm fully healed.
Me too.
All right, I would be okay taking a short rest. I could run arcane recovery, but I would prefer a long rest.
If y'all want to do a long rest, you can. There's time. It won't affect
Oh, you know what?
anything.
Oh, yeah, we do actually. Sorry, I have spell slots that are gone there. Okay,
Alright,
never mind.
while they sleep, I'm gonna try to lick whatever that pool of stuff is and see if it supercharges me. Whatever charges me.
Are you
So-
actually doing this?
No.
Like you can if you want.
I'm gonna stick a gun in.
So I'm hitting the long rest button.
You don't have a button. You be quiet.
I absolutely have a button on the character sheet.
How many
Oh.
levels of exhaustion do I have? I think I have 3, right?
Jesus.
Are you up to 3?
Yeah, I should probably actually sleep.
You might need to do that. We might need to.
Yeah.
You might need to stay here for a week before we do anything else.
Liam's calling me. God, we'll rest.
So, we'll say whichever one of you wakes up first, or whoever cares enough about Odoron to ask, learns that he was hit by very, very deadly poison with their grungs, not once but twice. And while they believe that he'll be able to make a recovery, it'll be probably at least a week.
Week.
That is unfortunate. But
Or they
we-
can kill him if you guys want, whatever.
No,
If
no,
you think
no.
if you think it's more prudent, they can.
We do not want any more blood on our hands. Some more than others.
What do you guys eat down here?
Good berries.
No other plants grow down here.
There's a lot of mushrooms.
Is that what you do? You eat them?
No, the good berries are sufficient for what our needs.
Okay. Then fuck it. I'm not gonna go find a way to cast plant growth and make your food source more.
I mean, it's a bunch of druids, so if they really wanted to,
That was the next thing I was gonna find out. But
Alright, we're ready to rock.
We're ready to
Uh,
rock as I have slept.
we have found out that Odoron has been hit by two doses of a very lethal poison.
Bye forever. Or is it?
they think that he could make a recovery. It'll take at least a week to know.
Convenient. Moving on.
I get to carry his ashes.
I am going to swap around some spells though, so 1 second.
Do they like store these orbs somewhere? See if I can negotiate a third one.
That's the one woman that you spoke with, the one who was tinkering, is the only one that has orbs.
Keeper of the orbs.
Oh, so
Her name is Wendy, by the way.
She's gotta watch all of them. Who cares? She's gotta watch. Okay, she's gotta watch all those orbs, huh? That's a lot of pressure. If only we had a rogue here.
We
Yep.
used to.
Isn't Barley like multi-classed in a rogue?
No, he's multi-class into warlock.
Oh yeah, that's right. You fucked up.
Did he though?
Sneak attack's lame unless you put points into it.
That's fair.
All right, let's go. We lock and load.
Are you bringing Blode with you?
I mean, my answer to that question is always no, but
What kind of skills does Bloat have? Please remind me.
he's a
None.
level 20
The only
bard.
the only skill he had was to bring you here.
Why on
although
earth
he-
would we take him with us?
He could be a good distraction.
All right, I'm not that evil, so if it happened, it happened. I'm not gonna plan for it though.
Yeah, this is true.
We tell him to
Blue
leave
should
with
stay.
Odron. It's a crucial responsibility.
He's got to
He
keep him
gives you
company.
he gives you a weird kobold salute, and then goes and stands by Odoron.
Odoron really likes it when you sing to him.
All right.
All right,
So leaving, going for the encampment.
Yep.
All right. So as you guys, open up the, I guess,
there's
hatch
a
to
bunch of grungs
escape.
right above us, right?
There were, but you guys took a rest, and one of the things that happens is with the magic of the orb below. One of the things you guys learned is generally, if things are around inactive, they start, will follow them and everything else. But generally, if there's nothing going on, this seems to like calm them enough that they kind of wander off and don't particularly care about this area.
They
So
literally just lost interest and walked away. Does it give them ADD? Because that's what it sounds like.
it's like the zombies from Dead by Daylight. They will follow the loud sounds, and then if there's nothing there, they kind of just hang out for a bit and then walk away until they hear another loud sound.
All right, we send our tank out first.
Who is your tank?
Odoron?
Oh,
is
it's
he
the Leonin.
doing better now?
Go Catman.
Catman.
I just realized. Is there no Catman here? There's no Catman in Roll20.
What? Yes, there is.
I'm
Are
in
you
there.
here?
He's right
I
there.
think you're on a
Oh,
different-
holy
you're
shit.
in a
It just
different
appeared out
map,
of nowhere.
by the way. Are you on the forest map?
Um,
Because we're still in the cave.
Yeah. I mean, no, I haven't transitioned. I was just looking to see. So, yeah. So, you sent. So, Pretos is the first one who, kind of goes up. He kind of, looks around. And you don't see anything. It looks clear.
then I let Barley go ahead of me. No.
I opt out.
Yeah, no, I just let everyone know it's all clear and head out. Am I
Didn't
holding the
work.
orb? Like, who's holding the orb? How does this work exactly?
Who is holding the orb?
I
That's a
need
good
to hold my
question.
hands. I say the wizard's the most useless. Let him hold the orb.
I mean, the wizard can totally hold the orb and do other stuff, so the wizard holding the orb.
Okay.
There we go.
Jesus, put that back in your pants. I know you said you could do other
So,
stuff.
sorry, did they imply that like, so once we're discovered, the orb's not going to help us, right? So we like, it's more of a preemptive thing. Like it doesn't
No.
guide us.
No. When we're discovered, that's when we click it on, and then it
Okay.
stays on.
Okay, so
So we're trying to
so
use it,
still,
wait
still
to use
works
it
even if
until.
they see it. Okay.
It
Yep.
kind of, yeah. So when they see you, you kind of turn the orb on, and they'll still see you, but they won't view you as a threat.
Gotcha. Okay.
If that makes sense. It's like a very calming
Yeah.
aura type thing, but it only works for the grung.
Okay. We go.
All right.
We roll perception
So-
checks, I'm sure.
Now I
made
don't
it.
want to make you do it. So yeah. So for the first portion, roll some perception checks. Okay. So on your way, towards the main path towards the little village area, you are able to watch out for grung and try to stop and avoid them. You guys are doing very well at doing that. And the only thing I'm going to give you is a roll stealth, please, and I'll give
Oh.
you all advantage because of the perception.
Double 22.
Hold on. That's survival.
Oh boy, Rodak.
I crit.
Rodak's just
Thank
like
you.
he's like fondling his
Wait,
orb.
is that with
Rodok, you have advantage.
That was with advantage.
Oh,
I crit failed on
no.
the other roll.
Yeah, he's too busy fondling his orb.
Can we roll it back that I cast Pass Without a Trace?
Nope.
So no,
Too
this is
late.
what we'll say though, because you got the crit, we'll say that one of the groups of grung that were patrolling that you guys saw, You guys tried to go around them, and Rodok almost fell over, but F's with his very quick, reaction and knowledge of the forest was able to stop him from falling onto a particularly loud, branch that would have cracked, and were able to continue with the stealthy approach.
Yeah.
All right. Now can I cast Pass Without a Trace?
If you would like.
Yes. There's your +10 to stealth. You're all set.
Listen, there's some things I'm good at, and some
Well-
things I forgot to use borrowed knowledge to make myself good at.
I
So-
have enhanced your goodness. There you go.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. So eventually, as you guys are going, you guys make your way to a nice little clearing area.
Okay,
Guess
it's
it
battle
almost-
time, guys. If there's
So
a
you guys
map,
are
it's
about
battle.
here.
Where? Oh, there we go.
All right,
All right.
trying to drop myself in.
So this is the beginning of the little encampment village area. You can see that it's overgrown, it's fucked up, and you can begin making your way there. So essentially, you're all going to move as a group. So however, whatever direction you guys want to go, you'll go together, and we'll have one of you
Finally.
for the group make the different checks. So you tell me who's going first and what check you want to make in order to go, and we'll do about what's it total? And we'll do about 25 feet at a time per movement of the group.
I defer
guys-
to my companions who are much better at this than I.
Do you guys want to go like this to get there? Around
Seeing
and
grung everywhere. So
Yeah, I feel like we should just go straight, but we shouldn't go through the water.
that's kind of what I'm saying. Like we gotta
Yeah.
kind of curve
It's only
around
10
here.
feet, we can jump over it.
But here, watch my token.
Wait, so just to clarify, this looks like a giant hill. Do we have to go down here to get to the opening or whatever?
I mean, theoretically, you guys could climb up it. You guys can climb, and that's also fine.
All right. So what I'm
Is it-
thinking is like straight line would be to here, then to here, then to here, then here, and like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
And we go through.
Yeah.
something.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Or Grung,
All
and
right.
you can choose to go however you want to try to go through them. If you want to try to use the orb, you want to try to stealth by. I don't know. Maybe someone wants to try to assassinate one quietly.
All right.
I mean, I can assassinate one, and shit won't be quiet though. Pull a pillow out of my bag.
So starting here, so you guys are gonna head this way.
All
to
right,
about right
everybody
here?
Move how
Yes.
I move. Ready? Step where I step. Move where I move. I'm gonna take us through the first part with stealth. Try to slip
Okay.
past these two grung. I'm rolling for the group, right? That was the agreement.
You're rolling for the group, but you go. It's your each step is 25 feet. So from Rapidos is to 25 feet is he would be here. So we'll say that you're able to get yourselves part of the way through based on your roll, but you would end up right. The whole party would be kind of like this.
Yeah. Does someone else have good stealth to take us the rest of the way through this tricky part?
So,
I
did
have
you roll, by the way?
plus.
Not yet.
Put you
Wanna make
back.
sure that we're good on
I got
stealth.
plus. I got
Yep.
+6 to stealth and +6 to survival,
All right. Well,
and a couple of
we'll
tricks.
see if we'll double stealth through, and then the rest of it, I don't see any grung in between us and that. So. Okay.
All right.
Here we
So
go.
we'll say pass that a trace is active, by the way. So
+10.
21.
okay.
Thank God for pass without trace.
That was more useful than I thought it was going to be.
Right. Next check. All right. So you guys see there's a grung who's kind of up in the trees, not particularly paying a lot of attention, just kind of looking around. But you guys are able to get by him.
I made everyone like rub gross mud all over themselves to like camouflage, and then
Oh
when
my
it was my
God.
turn to go last, I'm like, idiots.
All right. So, Josh,
Mm-hmm.
60 feet away, can you see my line?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So over there, before we take our next stealth roll, I'm gonna conjure animals, and 8 velociraptors are gonna show up over there.
Do you have to speak to do that?
That's a good question. Let's take a look and see. It is verbal and somatic, yes.
Hmm. You are directly below a grung.
I hold
Oh,
my
all
pillow over his
right.
face while he talks.
Can you just whisper
You're
it
more than welcome
real
to do
quietly?
so, but
I
Just
I
then
like-
will let you
maybe
know.
maybe let's not do that, and we'll just take the,
Just say it in your elbow. Like, mm.
just take the stealth roll, or would you prefer survival or stealth?
If you can tell me why survival makes sense, I will give it to you. You pitch it to me, buddy.
It doesn't matter. I got +6 in both, so
Yeah,
it
but you have
really.
+10 to stealth because Pass Without Trace is still up.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so we're just gonna go with stealth.
32.
32.
Okay.
You get caught.
2 is 15 feet, and I am also going to make or 25 feet. Sorry, it's right here. I am going to make all of you roll a snake does not hurt us. Fuck. Okay, Growing, you're here now.
We're rolling a what now?
Dexterity saving throw, please.
We stepped over
What?
Jason's fly trap.
Is this a spell that's happening?
No, you guys walk through this little plane here.
Boy, guys.
All right.
Well,
So
I'm a giant cat in giant armor. Dexter.
F's, you actually get caught by the plant and you take 5 damage.
He was
Okay.
too busy worrying about velociraptors. Where should I kill this damn
Hey man,
velociraptors?
I'm trying to help out here. I'm just saying. Trying to do a thing.
All right. Who's got the next 25 feet?
God.
Wait,
Let me go last.
is
I
there?
wanna go
Damn it.
last.
Hold on. Is there grung around us?
So that you can
Just-
see without rolling
there's a
perception
snake.
or anything, you see grung, right? Meow, and there's also meow.
Yeah,
There
but
could be some on the
more
map that we're not seeing too, so I don't know. I wouldn't just assume that there's no.
15 feet away if I'm casting a spell as quietly as possible. That was the concern.
Feel free to try.
Hold on, let me just see what this
There's
has.
grung all around us. What are you doing?
Oh.
Use
All
it
right.
as an oh shit button.
Nope. All right, that's fine. We're good. Go ahead.
Use it when the wizard has to roll because you know we're gonna fucking need it.
That is factually accurate.
Well, I was trying to create the distraction first, but I should have done that
I
earlier.
just feel like Josh is like geared up to. As soon as he asked you if there was a verbal component, he was winding you up.
All right. So we'll say it's either Pretos or Rodak next to figure out how you guys are proceeding.
Remember when Chris
Okay.
did 98 damage to that dragon? Or whatever.
All right. Well, I guess Rodak will go because he will respect Pretos's choice for last.
Forgot about the 98 damage to the dragon.
So
plan because then if Ye fucks up, then Chris doesn't have to go, which is what he's gambling.
Look,
um,
my best skill is athletics. I'm gonna run and climb the
He's gonna
hill.
Leave us behind.
No, because then I'll be up there to pull you guys up.
No, that's true. You
Plus-
plant yourself
plus
halfway up
attempt-
so we climb you.
What are you eating, you stupid son of a bitch? Give me that.
Oh, I
Okay.
feel all the time.
so
Asshole.
Wait,
I'm
where's
trying
my
to see.
cat?
I don't see any
eating.
grung
Hi.
between us and the next like 25 feet, right?
You don't see any grung. If you would like, you can make a perception check to see if that's accurate, though.
Yes, I would like to do that. Big money. That is a 10.
You don't see any additional grung.
Okay, so I'm going to use prestidigitation,
As a
and
fuck,
I'm
dude.
going to make this snake smell absolutely delicious, like a nice, like whatever frogs like eating, a smelly
I mean, probably
cricket.
cook snake. They're not frogs,
Kitty.
they're grung, you fucking racist.
Mm-hmm. Renji is silently judging you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make the snake boy here smell absolutely delicious, in an effort to distract anyone nearby, any grung nearby. What do I presuppose grung would like to eat?
Well, you know that they were attracted to you guys, so if you make it smell like you guys, that should
I
probably
make it smell like the people's.
cool.
Let's clarify, because are grung like animals? Because I think they're like a civilized species, right? Like I thought they were trying to kill us because we were outsiders, not because they wanted
But-
to eat us.
But these are
It,
infected
Like, I just-
genasi
I'm
that
not
have
picturing
Also,
them as,
I'm
like,
not-
gay,
corrupted.
like-
I'm not necessarily thinking of them trying to eat them,
Yeah.
but it's a smell that is different.
Well, I'm just.
And if you make a stronger smell, I think
what
that it
I'm,
would
what
be
I'm trying
enough
to
to at
say
least.
is, if I put a live snake on the ground that smelled like bacon, Ye wouldn't pick it up and take a bite out of it. Like,
You
Oh,
don't know
no.
that.
No, but you'd
fairly
be attracted to
confident.
the smell of bacon from far away.
All right, that's true too. Yeah, and then you'd be like, "Oh shit, it's a snake." This was
Yep.
dumb.
Yeah.
That.
That's what I was thinking he
Okay,
was going
I
for.
got you. I thought it was to like lure them
That's-
into the river to eat the snake.
That said, so you're just casting prestidigitation?
I am.
You're doing it carefully or anything?
I am going to. Yes, do it as. I'm going to do it. It's a verbal and somatic.
I
So
pull up my
like,
Yeah, I know it's verbal. That's why I'm
pull up
asking.
my pillow. Just bite
I
the pillow.
mumble. I mumble into my elbow.
I would
while
like a stealth
casting.
check, please. Luckily, you guys
Everything
have
so
passed
far,
better
so we should
trace.
all just be rolling stealth.
However,
22.
because you're speaking, I'm going to give you disadvantage. Stealth for just walking would be fine.
19.
It's really hard to overcome +10 as a DM.
I know it really is. All right.
That
So,
fucking
we'll
spell is
say-
more valuable than I thought.
We'll say it's very, the smell is strong. You guys even smell it, actually. It's so strong. And you guys realize that Pretos really smells like a cat.
Whoa.
Oh my god, something
Hey.
smells delicious. Let's go look at that snake and eat it.
And I'm assuming you're going to begin walking right after that, because as
Yep,
that
that
happens,
is
you
correct.
see the grungs behind you start noticing it and walking in your general direction.
Yep, we shuffle around as quietly as possible. I would actually say, well, no, that's not snap to center. I'd say we actually mosey on a little bit that way.
I like where we're at.
Okay, fine. There, yes, that's more
No,
to
wait,
my.
it's farther away from the goal.
Yeah, that's why
Just get
like
one
that's
shot.
farther away from the.
I wanted to give us a little bit cover from the bush.
Guys, can I just feel like it probably would be better off to put ourselves on the outside of the grung and just fight them all, because now we're in the middle of all of them. I just probably not.
They're in the middle of us.
Okay.
We're not trapped with them. They're trapped with us in the woods.
They're in we call that the kill box.
So, yeah. And with that, Pretos, you're
Pretos,
up for a good
Pretos,
group there.
I cannot stress this enough. You can't fuck it up. We're all gonna die if you make a mistake. Or like if random chance takes over and something happens, it would just be atrocious and we'd all die. It all comes down
Well-
to you. You're the last
Well, they're distracted now. You get like some sort of advantage. Look at that.
Yeah,
Come on.
don't choke.
We already kind of had it. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna stealth the rest of the way, and then when we get that should get us to the base of the cliff, and then I'm gonna use my athletics to try and jump up to the top,
Just claw your way to the top. Just
and then
Okay. I will give
then-
you.
help people up. Or I mean, I'm sure we've all got fucking rope or
So
something.
we'll say that because right they're distracted, you're able to at least mosey your way on over without having to worry about doing an extra stealth check. But we'll
Yep.
give you the athletic check. And are you just going straight up on that cliffside, or are you doing anything
can we
beforehand?
roll perception to notice that there's a bajillion grung at the top of this hill.
It's fine.
You would like to go for it?
I forget. Do I have a silencer for my rifle?
No,
Did I negotiate a silencer?
you did not. As a matter of fact, if you're using the rifle, it's louder than your handguns.
I'm gonna Google.
Are we
homemade
all doing
silencer.
perception at this point?
I feel like if I Google homemade silencer, I'm gonna end up on a list.
Only if you type Trump or Biden afterwards.
Are we doing perception? All right. Well, I don't have good perception.
All right. So,
So So funny thing with a homemade silencer is that you can make it with a glass bottle, but it's only good for one shot.
I only
Because
do
the
two
gas-
shots.
Hey, you have a bunch of beer bottles.
Because the gas dispersion shatters the glass, but it absorbs enough kinetic energy inside of the multi-layer that it muffles the
All
shot.
right, can we?
Barley's gonna figure this
Rodok
out.
is smart. No, Barley's not gonna figure it out. Rodok, you see me looking at my rifle woefully. If only I had some way to make the shot not loud. And I swig the rest of my beer.
And Rodak pulls out a towel, a sleeping towel from his knapsack, and wraps the glass bottle around the barrel of your
Oh
rifle.
my god, I'm an assassin. All right, this
It's
is some
it,
Call of
it
Duty
it's
Modern Warfare stuff.
it's good for
Just-
one shot. Make it count.
Just to make sure you're aware, silencers don't completely make the shot not.
First of all, you don't know that. This is a fantasy world.
I do know
This
that.
is
What do you
a
mean?
Fantasy world. You have no idea what this homemade silencer is capable of. All right, let's be honest. This is the deep past
Wait.
or distant future. Who knows?
Isn't okay? So there's a lot of magic. Is there some sort of spell that just silence? Right?
There
There's got to be
is.
something similar
No
to
one knows
silence that would
silence
work
'cause
for.
it's pointless.
Apparently, it can make you have a silenced rifle forever.
I should learn silence. Can warlocks learn silence yet?
Hold on.
I'm absolutely learning that if warlocks can learn it.
I'll give it to you. If you can do silence, I will allow you to do silence and do it like
It is
as
a
like a
bard,
constant.
cleric, and ranger spell.
Motherfucker. Well,
If you want-
I'm gonna reclass
if you-
as a ranger.
Listen, if you want to put resources into learning silence as a warlock to make silenced rifles, we'll make this work. I will do this for you.
Investment.
Yeah, just go to designer. Everything. That's where all your dreams
I
should come
know,
true.
yeah, we'll just never get there. It's gonna get nuked right before we get there.
You're gonna design art.
Design art too now.
You're gonna get there and realize that everyone's been lying to you this whole time. Okay. So, yeah, with a 14, Rodok is able to hear
my
enough
18?
noises to determine that there's something up there, and with an 18, S is able to 100% ascertain that there are 5 wrong. Yo, these fuckers.
I'm saying we're trapped. We're in the kill box, guys.
5 grung up there.
Guys,
Who's got that
there's
bomb?
about 5 grung up there.
Hmm.
We got the orb we haven't used yet, by
This
the
is-
way.
Problematic.
Just to be clear, this is where we believe that the Lost Expedition Party or whatever should have
That's,
gone if they were smart.
So yes, there is one thing that I realize now I should have made clear. So where you
Those
guys
guys
here,
are
right?
dead.
You see, there's like houses and stuff. There actually is a small little tunnel. There's houses and stuff that go through here underneath.
Oh,
So you can go
Secret
underneath
tunnel.
to keep going, and also just there is a second portion to this map.
Oh
Right.
yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm
I
gonna go
suggest
into the
we go
secret
take
tunnels.
the tunnel. Yep.
Go in the secret tunnel.
Yeah, I'll use my athletics or survival to crawl through the tunnel.
And
Okay.
just please don't forget we have an orb that does make these things go away if we get swarmed. So
Yes. It's not gonna work.
If they're like actively attacking us, would they? Dude, why does my video just stop working?
I think Josh said yes, even if they're actively attacking.
Okay.
us, they'll peel off.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
which side we come in on, but I'm assuming we came in on the.
You
Right
guys come
side.
out over here.
Oh, I see. I see.
Actually, no, I lied. You come out over here. No, yeah, no, that's where the
okay.
this is over here. Bam.
Is it a dinosaur? I don't understand. What am I looking at?
God damn, how many genasi did there used to fucking be, man?
Apparently they're sloppy as fuck. Keep throwing more lives at a problem until it goes away.
Is that an alligator?
Or a
Kind of.
crocodile. Kind. I don't like that.
Fine. I'm okay with it.
Are we still in this turn-taking order to move through this?
You guys can do different turn orders, but we're back to the top. So if each of you are gonna go, once is the way I want this to go. I'm gonna go P while you determine what it is you guys want to do, because you can
I just
still
wanna
try to get
keep-
up here.
I don't want to keep leaning on pass without trace because I feel like we're just like we're really.
Oh, do
How
you
long
want
does
to
pass
just?
without a trace? Wait, how long does it last?
like an hour.
It's like it's a long time.
Oh fuck. Yeah, okay,
It
it's
is
still
a long
active.
time.
What?
I'm gonna try to persuade the Grung to let us buy.
Yes, 1 hour. Persuade the
Ooh, I can
hail fellow travelers.
do a performance. That would be fun.
We are
Well, I
also
mean,
corrupted versions of other beings. We would
we
like
c-
to parlay.
we can get up there and just fucking turn on the orb.
Yeah, we're just trying to like extend the orb time. Is
Yeah,
really what this is
the
all
problem
about.
is if we turn it on
Yeah.
now, then we get to the city. It takes us time to look at it. Like it'll run out.
Isn't this where we're at?
Yeah, but say it takes I don't know 10 hours, right? To explore
We
the
got
whole
two we
city.
got 2 orbs and they're good for 24 hours
Oh,
of burn.
I forgot we had 2 orbs. That's true. All right, let's just turn one on. Just avoid the rest of this. I mean, I'm pretty sure those crocodiles or whatever they are not grung. So, and the snakes are not grung, and the Venus flytraps are also not grung.
Those are the other
I'm
things
not
that
a
are
sci-
traps.
I'm not a scientist, but
If it's got color, don't walk through it. Do not move your token through that. That's where the traps are.
There's no way for us to get past this snake and this fucking. Is this a crocodile up here?
I think it's just the traps we can see.
That's like a freaking like velociraptor or something.
yeah, that's the brown thing. Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, so that's fine. So we know someone who commands velociraptors. We're all good.
Oh yeah, summon your velociraptors to talk to it.
Ooh,
All right. What are you guys doing?
All right, so I'm gonna use my performance skill.
Oh,
I've
no.
already made clear that I've coated them with mud. We're gonna pretend to be, wild beasts, and we're gonna perform our way through the next 25 feet. How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good about it,
You're
actually.
more than welcome to try.
I don't like the sound of that. Listen, that's how you get 1,000,000 stealth rolls, Josh.
I said you're more than welcome to try. I said the same thing about stealth.
It's either that or I deceive Rodok into stepping into a trap to draw attention away from the rest of us.
Excuse you. Rodok is very valuable and does not appreciate being utilized in this fashion.
He's holding one of the orbs.
That's true. Deeply valuable.
I'm only good at pointless things. Alright, I'm going to try to lead us up this hill. Where are we trying to get to, Josh? Just the other side here? Or, like, do we see...
Mhm.
I don't see a city anymore, so... Or is the city down here?
oh, it's up.
I mean, this is part of it, but specifically
This
the
is
top
we
is
need
where
to
you
go.
really want everything.
So all this rest of this over here is non...
That's continuing on the way to the heart.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm going to use my acrobatics, I guess, to try to get us up there. Which is not
How the
great,
fuck did
but-
Joe get through here? Is the real question.
I mean, he's small, hides.
I don't like that you guys are being mean to Jode.
I'm not being mean
It's
to
not-
Jode.
it's not-
We're just in awe of how much he's grown since we saw him last.
13. Try to remember
you-
that I didn't use stealth on purpose, and I could have.
No, you're able to get up with no issue.
Okay. I point out the green snake on the ground in front of us. And the
It is a
grung-
snake
and-
vine.
And the grungs stepping out of the trees or whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the same ones that were on the other screen. That you guys had already noticed.
Alright, I think we have to try to sneak through the snake vine and come into the city from behind. If we want to avoid the grung.
Okay. You
Are,
need
are
a
these
dexterity.
buildings?
Okay, can we search
Are
the
these, like-
buildings close to us? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, each one's like a small building that you guys can go in.
I take up my grenados.
Let's just set up a freaking sniper's nest for Parley.
With enough bottles
You know-
and towels, I can solve this problem.
Right.
We
You make
created
the
choke
giant.
point.
Rodok makes a giant tower. You get to the top.
Yeah.
Wait, would that actually work?
Yeah.
How
So,
long does it take to cast the tower spell?
10 minutes.
Is it verbalized?
It's
Oh,
verbal as hell.
yes,
You
sir.
have to speak out. It specifically calls it out. Yeah, you got to scream into the night how much you love
All right.
towers.
Verbal,
So,
somatic, and actually material. I need like the base material to construct the tower with.
Yeah, I mean,
there's stones.
I think we have
Yeah.
to start. I mean, we want to investigate that. I mean, I'm gonna huddle up and whisper. All right, guys, we're all in agreement that that's not his voice. We're all in agreement that those guys are totally fucking dead, right? Like, there's no reason to search for them.
We should.
Stranger things
We-
will happen.
We
but
agreed.
We're getting stuff to make these orbs
No,
powered
as I'm
without
saying,
magic.
We wanna power up the orbs. That's you. That's you on you three. I'm gonna look for gun parts because Wendy. I tuned her name because I never actually asked it, but Wendy said that she could pump up my guns. So I will walk through a river of dead grung if that's what it takes to get a goddamn upgrade around here. It will be a fucking bloodbath. I shit you
Oh.
not.
Are we turning on an orb?
I mean, yeah, we have two, right? So yeah, flip the switch on that bad boy. Let's see what it's made out of. It's not gonna work. Let's be honest.
What if
those
it?
those
What if
Genasi
it's a
are sus.
trap?
Yeah, those Genasi.
What if it's a trap?
They're ultra.
Well,
They're actually pheromone
Yeah,
attractants.
they're ultra grung attractors. You turn them into vol grung.
I feel like to try to search around here, we want an orb on. I mean, other than that, we're just
Yeah, I don't.
waiting
We're
for.
just biding our time otherwise, and we could just keep
Yeah.
pointing it out. But eventually, they're gonna. We're gonna make a bad roll eventually. So
Yep.
now that we don't have to go through the crocodiles, I feel more comfortable using the orb.
Here we
All right,
Flame on.
flip the switch.
go.
That's you,
It
Retta.
explodes in our face.
Rodoc flips the switch.
We take
Rodak
I
flips the
thought-
switch
Alright.
on the bomb.
we
I
take
thought it was
50
implied.
All right. And you see the dim light. You exit around you. Actually, it's too.
I tried to give myself an aura, but I don't have that power.
There we go. Wait. That's two different auras?
You can give yourself multiple auras.
Mhm.
You have to make sure that you put that we can see it.
Cause I can see the one that you have.
Yeah, but I don't actually have the power.
I
to turn
can't see
on.
any.
Yeah, the problem is I don't have. I'm gonna turn mine off because I don't have the power to make it show up to people. So.
Yeah, I see nothing. Nor am I trying to turn
There's a
anything on.
setting for it to see and edit. There you go.
There you go. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, it's 30 feet in diameter. Oh, shitty fucking Genasi.
We walk as one group.
Yep.
Okay.
What's over here?
God damn it.
I mean, technically, you could like dance between the two
Yeah,
and
no,
like
I am
turn it on.
I'm absolutely futzing with them. I'm stepping out to get their attention, waiting for them to react, and then stepping back in the glow. Now you see me, dope. I'm gone. I don't matter.
Can you stop that, please?
I mean, if I just started killing them right now, they still not see me as a threat?
I don't know. There's only one way to
Do
find
this
out.
all day.
I feel like there is a limit to how far you can push this thing. It's just supposed to calm them, not
Well,
be
It's
make
it's
us
not
be
it's not it's not
invisible.
an aggro wipe. So
Barley's a limit pusher. So, all right. Yeah, he's that bad DPS.
All right.
All right. We
When
start.
we
We loot like
stay
crazy.
to-
We loot. Like
Yeah,
we've
we
never
stay
looted.
together and start exploring.
We'll say unless you're just generally looking, since you guys are looking for some things in particular, give me some investigation rolls. Or if you have another roll you would like to do, tell me and tell me why.
I would like to do a survival roll
I was just
to
gonna
see
say-
if there are any signs that the
Wow.
expedition even made it here.
Nice.
Oh,
I crit
Rodak.
fail my investigation. Apparently, this is just the running motif today. Rodoc stops making rolls because they're all bad.
I'm gonna roll perception. Or, no, performance. I'm gonna do the dance of the findy gods. I'm going to dance and dance and dance. Why am I good at such dumb
I'm
things?
waiting for that survival.
Oh,
I'm also going to do a survival, but
no,
that's
go for it.
to check for signs of the other party that came through here, what they might have touched, done, found, hid.
I would like to use my insight because I'm going to use my brain to figure out if I was going to hide a bunch of gun parts, where I would hide them.
Okay.
God, we suck.
With your so we'll start with your it's easiest. With your insight, you believe that druids have no use for gun parts.
It's true.
I'm not really dumb. Like,
I know you're not really dumb.
I am
That's
not
why.
leaving this village. I will murder every grung in existence until I get my goddamn gun parts. I am not leaving this village. I will roll every skill.
We have a single
right.
person who has a good investigation stat.
Oh, we're bad.
Yep. Our wizard who rolled a crit fail.
What?
Do you have any rolls you want to do, Pretos, before I begin with F's?
Yeah. Can I just do like a general perception to just, I don't know, just see if it seems like there's anything other than grung actually hanging out here? Like maybe maybe there are signs that the people are like hiding somewhere or something. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'll give you a general perception. I'll tell you what you see.
Nope.
We are the worst. I want us all to kill ourselves right now.
I didn't do too bad.
All right.
Fine, you're the
So
exception.
F's, you can see that the Genasi did at some point make their way through, and this overgrown area here actually houses a very large, I guess, room that you presume is probably a storeroom. You can see that there are signs that at some point they had traveled into the room.
Guys, there's a large storeroom
Yeah,
over
we're
here,
all
and the
looking in
Genasi went
stupid
through it.
buildings. Yeah, like we're looking in like houses and stuff, and it's like, oh, I don't
I don't see anything.
This way.
All right, I'll lead the way.
Rodok, will you please follow Barley?
Can I move my guy? Oh, hold on.
We should have
Yeah.
just strapped Rodak to Barley's back. Oh,
No,
All right, let's try again. We do all the same checks again, except in the right place.
Okay, so when you guys enter the storeroom room, you see, the doors are wide open. There's no light or anything that's coming from inside, but it's with the overgrowth and everything, it's light enough that you guys can see within. And you see, it is a fucking wreck in there. I mean, there are things turned over, uh, things broken off the wall. I mean, plants like growing through the walls. Like it looks like fucking shit. And there's stuff all over the
is there
floor.
grung shit all over the place?
There's also grung shit all over the floor,
God,
just for
it's
you.
Uh-huh.
really judgy right now.
So, you also notice there is what looks like some blood stains on the floor and the walls, and you see some claw marks along the walls and floor, leading further in.
Grung don't typically have claws, right?
I think
Can
this
I
might
do a
be the
history check?
fabled.
This might be one of those human things. I'm feeling a little clawy myself. You see me like scratching my arms. Like, I don't know
Oh,
what's
good.
going on, guys.
When was the last time you slept, Barley? I think I might have the answer for you.
I did sleep. I had to wipe off my. I'm okay up to 3 layers of exhaustion, and then I have to. It starts to get really debilitating after that.
So, what do you guys do?
Hold on one second.
Do I see gun parts in this first room?
Roll an investigation.
You're gonna crit this, I believe. Well, it's close.
I find like a paper
You-
bag, and I'm like, genius!
You see a whole bunch of nuts and bolts and other fucking knickknacks, and you're like, I bet you I can use these. And so you pick up like a couple of handfuls.
You fucker.
Handfuls.
That's annoying. So I believe I've completed my quest.
I mean, you believe you found something. You don't necessarily believe that you found everything.
Okay, thank you for giving me an out.
You're just overly excited. You're like, oh shit, look at this. This looks like something non-druidic, and you're like, haha.
I take a paper bag and I fill it with nuts and bolts. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to fuck some shit up.
These
Yay, what
guys-
were you investigating for?
Oh, I was trying to see if
There was gun
looking
parts.
for. I was looking for gun parts.
Yeah. Good
Oh.
man. Everyone roll for gun parts. It's in
I
your
mean,
best interest
with,
that everyone
with
damage.
the 11, not only did you also not find gun parts, but you also are pretty sure that the nuts and bolts were not helpful.
Thanks.
Rodok, help me fill this shopping bag.
So we got claw marks leading down and lots of blood and shit.
They're bloodstained, so it's like fairly old, but you can tell that it's old blood.
All right,
I'll aid you with your survival check.
let's huddle up again,
Wow.
guys. We're pretty sure that they're dead, right? Like, I know that there's blood here, but they're probably
Maybe the
dead.
monster is the one that's bleeding out.
Yeah,
It's
no,
blood stains. It's not like it's fresh. You're like, oh, this is
Yeah.
some old shit, right? Like, because it's
Yeah.
made of wood and stuff, so the
Yeah,
wood
no,
got stained with
mean,
blood.
Let's be honest. We don't need to go down there. I mean,
Yeah, we do. You didn't get enough gun parts.
ugh.
There's a scope
Yep.
down there.
I pull out both guns and I head downstairs.
Before as
Too
Barley
late,
starts
I'm
heading
gone.
down, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself this time because I'm actually going to remember.
I would like my wild fight spirit to come out and
Alright, I'm
play.
downstairs. What do I see?
I'm like racing behind Barley,
have-
so he's actually not going first.
Now that you're a warlock, do you have dark vision?
I don't think it works like that. You don't get the
Um,
traits.
well, I was gonna do one other thing, Josh.
Uh-huh.
I was
I don't think
going
you get that until
to-
level 2 Warlock.
I do not.
You don't get
you're
the
gonna
invocations.
cast your fire spirit.
well that, and I would like to use a cantrip and cast light.
Okay.
Because
So
guess
you-
who doesn't have dark vision? Me.
All right. Well then,
How'd that happen? Usually everyone has dark vision. Damn.
Well,
Okay.
Lizard folk don't.
That's crazy. I
So-
thought every species besides humans had dark vision.
Lizard folk do not.
And robots. Robots don't have dark vision for some reason.
That's even,
Terminator
leave my
can't see in the
phone
dark.
alone. Stop that.
that's even crazier that robots don't.
I mean, I guess you can attach like a flashlight to its head, but
I'm
that's
just saying,
about it.
robots in
What,
this
what about
world
night vision,
have
like
dark
Irkin?
vision. Yeah, like robots in this world have dark vision. They don't need to see. Like that's crazy.
Will you stop?
No.
All right.
Never.
So as you go downstairs, as you're descending the stairs, you see there, some of the steps are broken. You see more claw marks, and you're starting to see like shreds of different clothing, and you recognize them to be similar to the style of clothing that the Genasi were wearing. And
Oh, they're
as
dead. Don't worry about it, guys. Ignore that.
and then you make your way in to the bottom of the staircase, and you see it's a giant room, and then there's a open doorway, and it looks like the door has been broken open, but an open doorway, and there's another room behind it. And the room that you're in also has a whole bunch of shit scattered around.
I put my hand on Barley's shoulder. Barley, one moment, please. I would like to try something. Can you put your bullets into one bag for me?
I do it. I pour them out of my revolver and I put them in one bag.
All right, enchant your bullets to each do up to 20 rounds, up to an extra 1d6 fire damage each.
Oh my god, I load my flaming bullets back into my gun. Oh, I'm gonna fuck up this, whatever it is. Unless it's immune to fire.
It's already dead.
Alright, I'm feeling, I kick the door down, or whatever's left of it.
Do you search the room at all or no?
Oh, we're in actual Like I thought.
The staircase leads to a giant room, and then on the other side of the room is the door that's already broken open.
Gotcha.
There's a whole bunch of
I thought
shit
we were-
scattered around.
Yes, I investigate.
We did it.
You find gun parts. You find the things for the orbs. You find 2 Genasi, and we're out.
We find find proper silencers.
So
We find scrolls of silence.
Oh wow, everybody's doing investigation. This is amazing.
okay.
We are so competent right now.
Are you guys looking for anything in particular?
God,
Other
I'm
than
looking-
barley, you're looking for gun parts.
I'm looking for the original parts of the mission, which was to find shit to power an orb. The
Mhm.
trade stuff that they came here for.
And
I'm not
Rodak?
looking for anything. I'm specifically just like, while everyone else is looking for shit, I'm just like keeping my head on a swivel.
I'm here to loot the room.
I'm looking for gun parts to placate Barley so he stops running off.
Okay. So, we'll start with
Silencer.
Epps.
Silencer.
You know are kind of looking around and you're looking for things that you think might be utilized to help power the orb, and you believe that you find in some small boxes something that looks mechanical, electrical, something that you're like, yep, this is definitely what they had described they were looking for, and you take thingamajigs and you put them in your bag.
Cool.
Barley, you don't necessarily find anything that strikes your fancy for helping your gun. You do see more nuts and bolts, but you said I already have enough of these. I don't need these. Rodak.
Hold on. I got a 13, an above
Uh-huh.
average roll.
Uh-huh.
Can I at least find better nuts and bolts so I can empty my bag out and fill it with these nuts and bolts instead?
Stainless steel.
Give me something.
No, your reward is that you realize that you don't need any more nuts and bolts
I emptied
to
my
weigh you
nuts and
down.
bolts out.
Fair enough. Rodak, you find some things that you think might be useful for Barley's gun that you might be able to put as a counterweight for specifically the rifle to help get over his necessity of going prone to use it.
All right, bump stock. Let's go.
You really want me to get away from these pistols, huh?
I just want you to have all alternate
Options.
options.
Silencer makes the rifle super useful.
When's he gonna get the grenade launcher
Yeah,
or the RPG?
I need the BFG.
I hand Barley the counterweight. I think
You can
you can now fire from your hip for equivalent accuracy.
I take out
And you
duct
can
tape.
see the perfect spots for nuts and bolts to go into, but sadly you dumped them all out and can't find them
Pick
anymore.
them all up off the ground. There's just a giant drain under my feet. They all fell into the drain. I fill it up. I attach it to my rifle. So I don't need to be prone.
I would like a check to see how well you attach that to your rifle.
What kind of check would you
Uh-oh.
like? I would recommend deception, performance,
Dexterity,
stealth.
sleight of hand.
Nope.
Let
bad
me
things.
see.
Insight?
Insight. Oh, I take an insight. Yeah, no, that's good.
That's what the wisdom to know how to put the gun together.
Just a straight wisdom check wouldn't be. No, that's not good. Never mind.
No, I think the wisdom
Dexterity
to
check.
so what I would do is if you use the wisdom to figure out how to do it, I would give you advantage on a check to actually do the action. But I want you to do a specific check to actually, tinker with it.
Insight or no? That's a wisdom check.
I would give you insight into how to do it, but I think that the fuck did Erkin use to actually tinker with shit?
Investigation.
Investigation was to figure out how to do it.
Use investigation for everything because it was an intelligence-based stat, and I let you do that as a kind and benevolent person because I lean into your strengths rather than into your weaknesses. So I am good at deception, insight, perception,
I'll give you
performance,
insight.
and
Wait,
shooting
do you
motherfuckers.
Can you do I guess sleight of hand well or decently?
No. I mean, decently, yeah.
I'll give you an insight, and depending on the insight, I'll give you advantage of a sleight of hand to make sure that you can do the intricate pieces.
That's a crit fail. So I'm guessing no advantage.
Wow.
Sleight of hand here.
Bro!
I got the bad one out of the way. It's fine. Here we go. 13. That's an above average roll. We already established it in the previous roll.
All right. So yeah,
There's
with the
only
13, we'll
7
say that
numbers,
you were
so
able to attach the piece
it's
in
shoddy,
a
is the
suitable
word.
manner.
Yeah.
It is a
Listen,
suitable
if
manner.
hillbillies in a garage can cut out lower receivers without having the gun blow up in their faces, I believe an above average roll on sleight of hand should at least
All
lend
I'm
to an
saying
average.
is that in the world of D&D,
No. He gets it on. It works. It works fine. It's not gonna fall off in the future, right? It's
It just
stable.
looks really ugly.
No, it looks perfectly fine. Barley made his own handguns. I believe that he can make this look nice. I'm just saying that had he rolled a little bit higher, maybe he would have gotten extra bonuses.
I'm just saying, in all the known world of D&D, there's only 20 numbers. There's only 7 that are better than what I rolled. In all the universe, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. You were able to put on with no issue.
Gotcha. Updating my notes.
Okay. And Pretos, with your perception, you notice that there are a lot more bloodstains and shredded clothes and claw marks going through that door, but you don't hear anything, which seems odd to you. And you don't notice any obvious signs of anything leaving that room.
Smells either. It's the bag man. Fuck.
It's
Mm.
always the bag man.
Not that we know that, but yeah, we'll find out soon.
I have a friend named Manbab. He told me about a bag man.
Years in the past was the past session.
You what?
How many years prior was the side mission session?
It was like 60 or 70.
Okay.
So the bag man has grown in power.
I think that's what that means, yes.
The bag men.
They franchised. Fuck it.
Alright, let's be honest, guys. There's nothing to it but to do it. Sack up, let's go. Pretos through the door. Pull up both guns, which are on fire, I assume, because of all the fiery bullets. Also, my warlock power.
Yeah, sure, they're
Well,
on fire. I'm fine with that.
Sure, fuck it.
I don't smell or hear anything, so I'm not afraid of going through that fucking door. There's nothing in there.
Smash through.
Doesn't matter. I think it's already been smashed open. There's no.
Alright.
The door's been ripped off its hinges already, so we don't even have to do
Also,
anything.
you notice too, the door has been smashed like open, but inwards towards the room that you guys are in, not towards where you're walking into.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Fine.
Yeah, so whatever happened, they left already.
Mm.
Alright,
Mhm.
walk through the door. I walk through the door. I speak for myself.
Okay.
Behind
So-
pretense.
When you walk in, right, you see what looks like a large bed chamber with multiple different, like cots and beds and stuff, splayed around. And you see it's also just completely trash. You see large scratch, claw marks and everything else. And on the floor in the middle of the room, you see a large leather bag.
Oh god damn it.
Back.
Motherfucker.
We run away very fast.
I peer into the
Um,
bag.
Ooh, guys, I've heard about these bags back. So,
Yeah.
so
Can we get a DM ruling on whether Bagman existed in the prior universes? Is he like
I
a
was gonna say,
universal
yeah.
constant? Would we have heard any tales of Bagmen in our old world?
We'll say yes because the Bagman should exist in all universes,
Yes.
according to prior versions of D&D.
All right.
Actually, according to this version of D&D,
Yeah,
I think
this
it's in
whole-
Ravenloft. It's in Ravenloft. They mention it, but it's not an actual monster.
History. Okay. A 14, dude. The Leonin of the old world. Know and past tales of Bagmen.
We'll say that you've heard some crazy rumors from drunkards talking about it. You never paid it any mind.
With an 8,
Well,
what do I
shit.
know? Because if I don't know
So this
anything,
bag is just sitting in the middle of the room.
I mean, it's sitting in the. There's a whole bunch of other shit sitting in the middle of the room, like a whole bunch of knickknacks and stuff. But this is the
Gotcha.
first bag that you guys are seeing. Which, after coming out of your other world where bags were aplenty, it seems kind of strange that this is the first bag that you're seeing.
How high is the ceiling? And can I just look up and see if there's anything over the bag?
Yeah, it's like I don't know, like 6, 7 feet. Like you look like
Oh, okay.
it's just there.
Yep. All right. So there's nothing
Hi.
I
waiting
rolled
to
a
drop
zero,
off
so
the
I feel like
ceiling.
I know shit about shit, so I'm gonna go over to the bag.
Okay.
I like it.
Hey guys, look, a nice bag. It's very fancy. I pick it up.
So,
It's like
are
a
there
messenger bag. Give me my style here. What's my
are
style?
also all the like claws and blood and whatnot? Are they leading towards the bag at all?
Yes.
Like,
Strong.
all
I'm
right.
gonna roll a perception to see if I notice that. Oh, I do. Yeah, never
No,
mind.
you definitely noticed that. Yeah, there's blood stains all over the bag.
Guys, I think maybe we should dick off from this room. I mean, we got what we came for.
Take the bag.
Is it
I mean, it
possible
does look
for us
nice.
to take the hempen rope to tie the bag shut?
Yes.
I do that.
Okay.
And then I take the bag with us, with the bag tied shut. But
Oh, what about?
but can I do it in a knot that I could yank? Do a knot, some kind of slip knot, even
My
that
question
I
is, why is it that you are doing this to this bag?
Yeah, you didn't make any rolls. What do you know, Yay?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What does Rodak know about the bag, man?
My crazy uncle told me all kinds of shit that I didn't listen to.
It's a metagaming.
Rodak rolls an 11.
Rodak knows that a bag is only as good as how well put together it is, and believes that it's probably prudent to inspect the bag.
That's fair. Rodak,
But you still do see the blood and scratch marks going to it.
Oh
You can-
yeah.
Opens the bag to stick his head inside.
Who would win in a fight though, Bagman or the Dracolich? Do we want to find out?
Oh, this is our summon against the Dracolich.
Yeah. That's what
Bring
I'm trying
all
to
the
do.
bags in the world.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Listen, you know
Um,
what? Fuck you, God. You stuck level 4 man bat up against a level 6 Barley's gonna fuck this dude up.
So, hey guys, do you think we should take this bag? Looks suspicious, right? We should probably just take this with us.
I
You
don't
still
know,
want to
man.
inspect the bag?
I mean, I see the blood and the distress around the
Shoot
bag.
with my fire. Oh wait, no, bags of holding are magical.
I just
Can I roll an insight to see if I actually remember the memory of the Bagman?
yeah, but you had to like
Remember
yell.
the
You had
memory
to
of the Bagman?
Because,
What?
because like what the
you had to yell his name in there to get him out.
yeah, that's true.
Hold on, guys. I have.
I
This
mean, we don't know
letter
that.
here from
Like, I-
Manbat, and he says, "Don't fuck with bags. There's a thing that lives inside." Oh yeah, no, we should leave.
Can I see the bag?
Well, after
I
this,
put
just
I give the bag
Bagman
to
has
F.
been gone forever.
I would like to open the bag.
My logic, by the way, is that I did a history check to see if I have like some vague recollection of something, but I'm trying to see if I can like
It's
pin
like-
down like what this like
Mm.
uneasy feeling that I'm trying to find
me,
is.
This is like, if we were in Scotland.
That one I'll give you. That's fair.
If we went to Scotland and it was
18.
like, would we not go in any of the locks because we're scared of the Loch Ness monster? No, this is like a bogeyman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Baba Yaga.
So
Yeah, like we're not.
So we'll say
we're adults.
with the first check, yeah, you were like, oh yeah, I remember hearing something about bags and why it's weird, and it seems weird that I haven't seen it in this world. And then with the second check, you're like, oh shit, it's the fucking bag man. That's the thing that crazy guy told me about. And then you start slowly recounting stories of the
I'm
bag
still
man.
not. Yeah, I'm still not believing this, but at least I
You're-
have
you're
some
like,
kind of
oh,
reference
oh.
point to be like, this is kind of fucked up. Like, yeah, all right. Now that we have at least some context, I'll tell everyone
then-
the crazy story that I second-handedly remember. It's certainly not going to be fully accurate, but bags, bad
I
things
started
happen.
shaking the bag. I'm like, you tell me there's a boogeyman in here?
Hold on, guys. Like,
Wait, did you actually look at it?
No, not yet.
F's, like, regardless
Not
of
there
whether
yet.
the Bagman's real or not, all the claw marks and blood and the death led to the bag. Like, you can't
What?
overlook that.
Josh, how big is this bag?
Maybe they came
Think
out of the
think
bag and
like a
left
school
already.
bag.
Okay. So claw marks, like I'm shaking the bag, I'm holding up my own claws here, like.
Alright, stick your hand in.
Okay, so I open the bag with the
Well,
opening
two
towards
things.
Harley.
So
Okay, so Barley, are you looking?
I look from 10 feet away inside the bag.
You see that the bag. You see a light protruding from the back end of the bag.
Okay. Guys, there's a light in
Is
the
it a MacGuffin?
Alright, I walk over and look in the bag. Fuck it. I'm done. Like, we're pushing
There's a
this.
hole in the back, in the bottom of the bag.
Okay.
It is not a bag of holding, or at least if it was, it is not anymore.
I hate God so much.
With my leather working skills, do I seem like I can mend this hole?
Yeah, you could mend the hole.
Sweet.
Alright, guys, there's still a monster here, so let's keep our hands
I mend the hole, and I transfer my mushrooms into that and say hi to them on the way by, since I forgot to do that.
this is exactly what Josh wanted us to be afraid of every bag we ever encounter.
It's working.
The mushrooms are really excited to have a bigger space, and all of them go, yeah!
I like how we pretended not to
Sweet.
metagame while we metagame so fucking hard.
Yo,
Hey,
you had
I
to counter the
rolled-
metagaming by metagaming the metagaming.
I rolled to get my knowledge.
That's true. I mean, if you roll poorly, then you minimize the metagame. But if you roll well, then the metagame
I'm
justifies
pointing out
itself.
that in any other timeline, we don't roll at all, right? We just walk over
True.
the bag. That's all.
Don't hate the play, hate the game. All right.
Right, so that didn't help us, right? Like, now we just have a crappy bag.
Well, now I got a better bag. I'm happy.
I mean, that's-
Is there other
It
doors?
looks good. It looks good.
No, there's nothing. I mean, there's the room, and there's a bunch of junk. You can look for the junk if you want.
Yeah, let's look through the junk.
We didn't find
There's
Alright.
just
anything
no
in
bodies.
Orbs.
All we found was some like tattered clothes, but like no bodies or anything else.
Correct.
I mean, we
Can
do,
I
we
try
do know
that?
that these
Looks
guys
good.
change into the grung, so they could easily just like wear grung themselves
Hey,
out of their
armed guard.
pants.
True,
Who's good at survival? Try to track the blood
Me.
around.
both of us.
What? You want me to check
Yeah,
the
like,
blood?
yeah, follow a trail. Did it lead from here, or did it come here?
It went there.
Oh, never mind. You don't need to
Oh,
roll. The guard
25.
knows.
Oh my god, what are you rolling for with survival?
It was to track the blood, but we.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
Fixed that
the
already.
blood the
Okay.
blood went there. You're pretty sure that the majority of the blood in the pool, and the stains, like it ended where the bag was. So presumably either one of them was holding the bag or something and dropped it or whatever, or
Saying
maybe
that
there was a bag man. Who
I want
knows?
to point out that bag of holdings cannot be destroyed as magical items. So
That's not true.
I'm pretty sure magical items can't be
Bag of
destroyed.
holding
you can-
specifically can be destroyed.
I'm pretty sure when it's destroyed, it creates like a crater in the timeline.
No, when a bag of holding is destroyed, all of its contents spill out.
Oh, which is the one where if you put like a bag of holding.
You put a bag of holding inside of a bag of holding, and then it creates
Then I
the.
can
Yeah,
disrupt it.
any
Yeah.
of the pocket universe bags, if you put one inside the other, it creates a black hole.
Okay.
Yeah. Specifically,
Ooh,
the
let's do
items
that.
all spill out into the
Yeah.
ethereal plane or something like that. So not even the normal plane.
Oh shit,
Oh.
we can't even do that to get rid of the heart though,
I was
because we got rid of all bags of holding in the universe.
That's this whole thing is just to stop
Fuck.
the MacGuffin from happening.
I thought this through. Don't you worry,
We didn't
guys.
find the thing for
Shit.
the orb though, right?
Huh?
We didn't find anything to power the orb, right? We
No,
never
no,
found
yeah,
it.
that was found.
Yeah.
F's found it.
While
Yeah, I got
you
it.
were looking for your
Wow.
bump stock.
I did
Listen,
some shit.
We just need an artificer to infuse 2 bags of holding, and also to create a javelin with a sliding rail on it, so that there's a bag of holding at the spear tip and a bag of holding on the haft of this javelin, so that once you throw the javelin and it hits its target, the second bag of holding slides to the spear tip, and then thus sliding into the first bag of holding, thereby causing a black hole and ending the boss.
There's an easier way to do that. They have the pouch that everyone has, which is the same concept. You can put the pouch inside the bag of holding, and since the pouch is so tiny, you could literally just have like a way for it to just fall into the bag of holding.
I will say Ye's
I like,
method is more
I like my
epic.
needlessly complicated
All
ways.
right, we backtrack. We're gonna head back.
I definitely looked into how to make Will's life miserable when I was playing Urkin, and then I decided not to do that.
All right, we head back to the druid.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
We backtrack all our steps. Just reverse this video.
Oh wait, you're going back and not continuing to the heart?
Yeah, right. We're not continuing the heart. That wasn't part of the plan.
No, we are not going to the heart. We do not have the power to battle what's there.
Yeah, I think we were trying to power up the orbs.
Yep.
I mean, he said he wouldn't kill us unless
I
we
mean-
knew this. He did it
How
ourselves.
far is the heart?
You guys are halfway there at this point.
Oh,
So we have one orbs of power to get there, but no
Yeah,
way
we're
of
gonna
getting
get
back.
Well, you have a second orb.
we have a second orb.
All right. How long did it take us to get here?
5 days.
It took you guys 12 hours to get to specifically where you're at.
All right. We
Oh,
started
oh
sprinting-
wow. Okay,
we
that
started
is.
sprinting through the
Well, we
woods.
did that without an orb, though.
Yeah,
Like,
you used the orb when you got here, so you still have. We'll say you spent probably an hour fucking around here, so you still have 23 hours of this orb.
Oh, 23 hours. That's right. Yes, 23 hours. So we're halfway there. So it's only 12. Okay, it's closer than I thought.
We could make it back if we time it exactly right and nothing happens at the heart.
You used to have a second orb, right? So you could easily make it back.
Should we take a peek? It doesn't hurt. I mean, it could
If
be
you had,
hurt
if
too,
you had
because
to
I
address the
could.
distance in miles, how many miles do you say we traveled? This matters. Mathematically matters.
The average human travels at 3 miles per hour.
But we were going slowly because we didn't want to be detected.
That's true. 1.5 miles per hour. So put us at like 18 miles.
Yeah, that's about right. We'll say
So-
20 just to make it easy.
Okay, so I do have Phantom Steed, which travels 13 miles an hour at a fast pace.
For
Oh
one
fuck
person.
yeah, we
Which
can
would
get
be
there in an
great
hour.
with the fucking orbs you guys got.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
one of us can ride it.
What?
I think that F should summon velociraptors and we should ride those instead.
Velociraptors
no.
are tiny.
Oh no! What did I summon last time? We did giant bats.
Oh yeah,
Way
yeah.
better than giant elves.
I'm a cavalier. I have like mounted stuff I can do. What can I do?
I mean, we could. I will not do giant owls. I refuse.
Right now.
I think we
Superior
should, then
choice.
we can mount up and go fast.
Or I think we did giant lizard. That was giant lizards.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Let's take a mount. We should mount up, I agree.
All right, I'm gonna pee while you guys.
All
decide.
right. Do we want to? Oh wait, we can't fly because it's so thick in here. Is that correct, Josh? That's why we didn't do the giant bats.
Yeah, it's so thick, and there's also like shit like around that it would be attacked. Flying is, I mean, it's possible, but probably slower than walking.
All right, hold on. Let me look up a giant lizard stat block.
Probably speed 30. But they probably do have wall climb, which will get us over like difficult terrain easily. Or get
Here
us,
down. Here down. I'm getting there.
or can you get us giant goats?
The 30 and climb speed of 30.
Oh sure, that's nice.
Because in the R.A. Salvatore
dark
books,
vision. The giant
with-
lizard has dark vision, but not the lizard folk.
well, that's because the giant lizard were the traditional mounts of the Drow. So
It was because I thought it was because humans fucked the giant lizards, which made lizard folk, and they lost their dark vision.
any creature that gains that's like half human gains like that weird bloodthirst thing, like the half orcs. The orcs don't have that like bloodthirsty aspect to them. They have the durability, but half orcs have like all that bloodthirsty aspect, which actually doesn't come from the orcs, but comes from the human lineage.
Yeah, that makes sense. Have you met humans?
No, I didn't. You're all figments of my imagination. I ran out of RAM, which is why Seth no longer plays in this game. It's like
Very, very intricate.
Alec was the first one to go because you knew him the least. Yeah, it's starting to make sense now.
listen, you have to clear system memory where you can.
Oh, look at that. That's fucking awesome.
Are we riding lizards, or am I creating my
Oh,
own
no.
ghost horse?
Dude, why do I have the spell other than to give us mounts like this? We're fucking riding lizards, man.
16 wolves, or whatever the fuck you can summon.
No, this is large. The giant lizards are large. Where's conjure animals? There we go.
Okay. So, how many lizards do you get?
What
like
is there?
6?
No, it should be either 4 or 8.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I
either
think it was
4 or
8.
8. Depending. What is their CR? That's the.
I think it was 8 because last time you guys had additional.
Yeah.
It adds up to 2. So like it's 1 CR2, 2 CR1s, or upwards of
It,
8 of a quarter or less.
yeah,
Yeah.
8 is a quarter or less. 4 is 1/2. Unless I just cast the spell twice.
I don't remember what you did last time. I just remember that there were
We
5
had
of you,
enough. Yeah.
and you
We
had
have
3
four.
extra.
We have 4 travelers, so whatever the
Uh,
level 3 cast is going to
Hold on.
baseline.
This doesn't tell me what the CR is on this natural armor, but that's fine. I'll just look it up.
It's got to be like CR1 half. It is
Like,
CR1 quarter.
oh, it is 1/4, so I can make 8 of them.
Yep.
So
You
there
have
are
3 is like you can have 4 as the
Yep.
scout lizards, and then 4 that you guys have behind.
draft animals just in case, whatever we want. But yeah,
Yep.
One of you guys can be badass and have 1 foot on 2 different lizards as they go.
that would be
I'm a
me.
cavalier. I can do anything.
Lizard folk also kept them as pets.
I actually
Is
said
what
that, but I
it.
was muted. I said that I was doing that, and then I realized now that I was muted when you
Oh.
guys said it.
Sweet.
We're off.
All right, so you guys are off heading back or to the cart?
We're heading to the heart.
Do the heart.
Okay.
Do we have our bomb?
And
Well, since you guys have lizards, I'm not going to make you do some extra checks. We'll say, you guys saw these fucking things from earlier and you knew to avoid them and knew where the grung were. So with the aura around you, you guys are able to make it through this area with no issue.
Ooh.
And as you follow along, you eventually make your way here.
That's a
Oh.
really big dragon
I-
thing.
Dragon
I
head.
cut off more than I meant to, so that's not good. Can I fix that?
Did you color
It's
this yourself?
Jode.
Looks like you drew it yourself.
So there's supposed to be like landmass on the bottom before the rocks for you guys to hang out.
Can you imagine if Jode had evolved into this thing during the time gap?
I'm calling it right now. He's trying to summon Tiamat into the Dracolich.
Oh my god. It's so big.
Why can't I edit this map right?
Did you change the size of the actual playing field?
I did do that, but I was trying to like minimize or make the map bigger. But no, I just completely cut it all off. All right, so
That's good. Now you can draw it bigger.
no. I mean I
Oh.
can, but
Oh,
there's
okay.
nothing there. I apparently just cut all that shit off. Which
Okay.
fair enough. So for the
Whatever.
sake of
White
RP,
space.
like this whole landmass, like there's supposed to be landmass down here for you guys to hang out on before like the river or the large like aesthetic bullshit comes
so
up.
we do that.
We're in the white space.
Beautiful snowy plains.
So yeah, so as you start making your way, you follow the river along, and it seems to be here that it begins and starts flowing downhill. You guys make your way to the head of a giant skull that you guys could probably presume, based on everything you've heard, is the skull of the Dracolich.
Spit.
It is decidedly not alive.
This is D&D. This shit can come to life any second.
Now, does can Does the field look clear, or are we seeing all the actually seeing
You
the snakes?
definitely see all little snakes, and they're kind of just around. Some a couple of them that are close kind of notice you, but you're not in the water, so they're not particularly doing anything about it. And
Oh,
you
that's
can
one.
see
Yep.
that
Okay, the green
you
is
guys,
water.
yeah, the green is like some kind of fake, cursed, whatever, bullshit water. If you want to do some investigation on it, you're more than welcome to. And the way that this is set up
Do a
is
nature check on it to see what pollutes water in that way to make it ecto cooler colored.
okay. Go
So
for it.
do we? I mean, right? So this miasma, as it were, is enough to like corrupt these uh, creatures into ground. Like, do we feel anything? Like we're like in the center of it, right? Like, is
So
there like a fog hanging over? Like we're in the center of the heart, like this evil, corruptive influence. Like, am
I
I
mean, the
feeling?
body of the
Am I
Dracolich is
feeling?
right there.
Am I feeling a little naughty? Am I gonna do bad stuff?
uh,
Okay,
so
go ahead. I'll kill them all, Josh.
do it. Kill all of them. Those fiery
Alright,
bullets.
I roll
No,
attack.
It's been more than an hour. I think the fiery bullets have stopped being fiery.
God damn
damn it. No, you don't feel anything extra. I mean, you feel the air is kind of extremely heavy and really really damp, but otherwise you don't feel anything extra from being this
Did,
close to the
did
heart.
we ask Coaster? No, Doily.
Totally.
How long how long someone had to be in the corruptive influence to turn into a grung? Did we ask that question? Because I feel like I would have.
So for them, it took about 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
With the exception of their enclave that they were able to create.
We've been in this shit for a while now, right?
Been about a week.
So halfway to death.
So, I mean, we'll say you rested within the enclave, which kind of staved it off
We
a bit. It didn't
reset.
necessarily reset it, but like it's, kind of
I mean, just something
took
to
away a lot of the
recover from.
influence.
Like,
Yeah.
and again, that's them. Like, they're magical as fuck. I'm just a normal dude.
Well, so presumably they were actually more susceptible to it. That's why they were able to transform the way that they did, as opposed to just becoming completely bestial.
I give Rodok a side eye glance.
So, it looks like, from what you can see with this, the obvious point of entry would be to climb on top and enter it either through the nostrils or the eyes. There's no other way
I'm
to
sorry. Hold
enter.
on,
The mouth
God.
is.
God, what? Why would we go inside of it? What a crazy thing. I feel like the greater being was like, you should go inside this ancient murderous Draco Lich. And that's crazy. We'd never do that, right?
The heart would presumably be within the Dracolich, yeah.
Unless someone told me there was a gun inside, I'm not going in there.
God speaks to you and says, if you want orbs, you will find Jode. Look at the kitty.
Alright, yeah.
Look at those
Well,
eyes.
so we believe. I'm sorry, yeah, so I forgot. So we believe that Jode is trapped inside of this Draco Lich, right? Because he was heading to the heart.
Correct.
Alright.
And he had made it to the heart.
Alright, I jumped down on the rock.
Left or right, Rock? You go ahead and move your character.
Oh my god, doesn't matter.
Yes.
I mean,
Wait,
what
wait, wait, wait.
barley.
I'm
We
gonna
So
we've read.
is this to scale?
I'm gonna go left.
This is to scale.
These are easier jumps.
Okay.
Alright, I easily jump back and forth. I Mario my way up to the nostril.
Okay, so we're gonna go a little bit slower here, right? You're not gonna get that fast. First of all, I want some dexterity checks from all y'all
All the
fuckers.
way to the heart.
Dex. All right. Well, I'm staying back if these are Dex.
Well,
What
I
about
mean,
athletics?
you can make an argument for athletics too. I can give you that,
Okay.
but I need one of the two.
Wait.
Or if you have some sort of magical, if you have other ways to tell me how you're going, from rock to rock, or if you just want to go into the fucking thing,
Can
that's fine.
everybody?
Oh, Rodok, you rolled the intelligence check. Sorry. You can tell that this used to be like very clear, non-magical water, and from inspecting it, you can tell that it was polluted by some sort of source that's nearby. It seems that it's a lot stronger here, more potent, at least from what you can tell from your magical tinkerings, than from prior downstream.
Okay. So,
I
thank you for
completely
that.
beef-
What
I
I'm
completely
go
beef it when I'm jumping, by the way.
um I'm going to empty my water skin, and I'm going to strap some hempen rope to it and lower it into the polluted water to try to take a sample in my water skin and pull it back out.
I mean, I'll say that you can do that.
I'm going to do that, and I'm going to gingerly cap it, wrap it in some of my dirty clothes, and shove it back into my backpack to take a sample of this obviously polluted water for testing later. And seeing these guys try to acrobat and do all that other crap, I realize that I'm not equipped to do that at all. So I'm going to move to the edge here, do a little bit of a stretch. Yeah, make sure I don't tear a hammy, and I misty step over here.
Okay. So you're doing that. I believe
Let me-
F's, you had something you wanted to do?
Oh,
I'm gonna use my Fey touch casting. Sorry.
You could have just teleported all of us, motherfucker.
I mean, it was supposed to be before they all started fucking moving. It was dropping concentration on the lizards and putting up bless and slapping Barley with a guidance. Why are you shaking your head?
Because they're both concentration.
Guidance is not concentration. That's a cantrip.
You want to double check that?
Everyone's Googling. Google.
It is a con. All right. So then bless is up.
All right, that doesn't help me. So
It does.
You get a D4, right?
let's see.
D4 on a saving throw if you need it. And D4 on any attack rolls.
Well, this is neither. So
Well,
Okay.
we don't know if you're going to need a saving throw or
I'm
not
gonna do a
yet.
saving throw in a second. When I
Kratos.
fall into this crap
That's-
water.
So-
Why I was putting the bless up.
Do
Thought
it
I buffed
So
the party.
athletics,
you know.
you're able to get onto that rock with no issue. The misty step goes through. You put a bless up. Are you going to start going across the rocks?
In a second, I just need to do some measuring. Right.
I have a built-in teleport now. That's right. Haha. I forgot.
15.
Fine. I might.
Can I actually wait, I'm gonna move my token closer before I do that.
Poor physical slobs having to jump from rock to rock.
Josh, can I have
Your Phoenix boy?
please?
Oh, can you do that to me, eh?
Yes, I do. I velocity shift
As
Barley.
As I start to
What?
fall into the water.
Would anyone else like a teleport?
Oh, I'm already over there.
I'm falling into the water and I get velocity shifted.
I velocity shift Barley.
Settings.
Thank you.
Or I fall into a phoenix, one or the other.
Okay, I do need the order of what happened. Everything that happened first.
I
So
went super last. All of them did their stuff first, so all of my protections are in place.
Rodak, did you go before? Yeah, I'm assuming you teleported
I
first. Then?
misty stepped. So I guess I don't velocity shift someone. So all right, put that back.
So in my headcanon right now, while Pretos and Barley began getting onto these rocks, Burdock Misty stepped and F summoned his Phoenix here to teleport. Is that a fair assessment of what happened?
Yep.
All right. So then, as all of this happens, almost immediately after Rodak,
Gets eaten by a Draco You thought we were in trouble? We're just in the crap water. You were in the dragon mouth.
I haven't gone anywhere yet.
Oh god.
Oh, Fred Boat.
I don't like
immediately
that.
after Rodak gets there, you guys start hearing a rush of water. And excuse me.
Yup.
I knew it. We should have turned the fuck around.
And 2 serpent heads appear from the water. And with that, I'm gonna need y'all to roll some initiative, please.
Hold on, I gotta turn Fred down. Oof. What the hell?
They're 2 serpent heads.
Yeah! Bringing on that crit fail. I love it. Yes, it is. It's been. I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, it's been an hour. I'm pretty sure we've been traveling for more than an hour.
Oh no, they're gone, sorry. So wait, Rodok got a 3?
Yep.
Wait, what did you have everybody? Oh, initiative?
Yep.
Fred boat was so loud and then I fucked something up. There you go.
3. Kratos. 4. Okay. Well, and this puts F's. I literally typed F's here. Wall. Okay. Barley, you are actually going to have first move.
Do I have bless, Chris?
Yes.
Okay. About to fuck some bitches up. Alright, I'm like teetering on this rock, but I pull out both guns. Say this guy. I spare a moment to feel bad for Rodok. Trapped between them.
Thank you.
So
these are pre-bless.
Yep. And so one thing to note, as these things started emerging, you can see they both have a very like eerie green glow, and you can see as they kind of, as one pulsates, the other kind of becomes less glowy, and then the other pulsates and becomes less glowy. So currently on this round, and for the sake of making it easier, hold on, just token. So the left one is currently more glowy. Right.
Check to see if I recognize the implication of glowiness.
You know what?
Like,
Sure, yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, Will is gonna play the
Yeah, I mean, well, you definitely can tell that it's glowy, right? Like, in, you know,
Yeah, but
so,
I don't know if
but
Barley
for
would
the
necessarily
implic,
equate that with like shield or strength or whatever. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
insight.
Sure. Yeah, so you can tell that if it's a glowy, it seems like it's gonna be, it seems to be, you know, pulsating with some sort of weird ass energy when it's glowing, and might be more likely to, you know, kill some bitches.
Alright, I shoot the other one 4 times. This is pre-bless, so I have to add a d4 to all of these.
Okay.
Do the 11s have a shot?
You gotta. Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you the 11s miss.
If he adds a D4 to him.
15 hit before I bother rolling my d4s.
I feel like I shouldn't tell you that. No.
Okay, yeah, 15 is fucking hit. 19 and 18 hit or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And for the record, the one that you hit, I have dubbed as Serpent 2. The one on the right is Serpent 2.
Fuck you, Serpent 2!
Okay. Okay. It is Serpent 1. You know, he looks like he took some bullets, but he is just kind of pissed off.
Does he look like he was scaled properly for 4 party members?
He does. He does look like he was. Yes.
Super susceptible to holy damage.
So,
Then, like, filled with holes.
Ah,
you see as he regenerates immediately. No. All right. So it is Serpent 1's turn, and it's kind of, it was looking around, and then as it saw Barley shooting at Serpent 2, it narrows in, and it is going to shoot a spray of green gunk out of its mouth towards Barley. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
24 hit.
uh,
cast senior armor on myself.
I'm going to see the shot, and I'm going to use my reaction to silvery barbs. I'm like, don't worry, I got you.
I'm sorry for all the mean things I've said to you, Rhoda.
So I overwrite that 18 with a 3.
I can't hear you at all, yay.
Can hear him.
Maybe I turned him down instead of Fred Boat. Maybe
Imagine
that was the
that
problem.
creature.
So
Yep.
his
I
his
turned
attack
him
roll's
down.
only a 9, is what you're saying?
Yep.
So with Silver Bart, that's like pretty fucking powerful.
Yeah, it just rerolls the d20.
Yeah, and as part of that, it also triggers functions of probability. So, and then can I have the Serpent one make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 14?
Little did you know the 4 strongest party members left.
Alright, so then so that's going to be diminishing function. So the next attack it makes before the start of my next turn it takes a D6 off of its attack roll.
Okay.
Math wizard.
I mean, your turn is like
And-
next, though, right?
All right, and with that, the serpent.
I didn't know if it was multi-attack. Oh,
We're
okay.
up to Eps.
I thought maybe it had multi-attack.
So which is the one that has been hit the most? That one over there.
Serpent 2 on the right, the one that is not currently glowing, and also I should probably put not green for this one because the green seems to blend in with the background.
Yeah, can we do like red and blue?
Well, I meant for showing that it has the little aura shit because it's glowing.
Okay. The rainbow.
We're gonna do Scorching Ray at a 3rd level, which will give me 4 attacks on that bitch. So we gotta add +3 to all these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm guessing 2 hit,
How much are you adding? Plus what?
3.
Oh yeah, the first 2 hit.
Okay.
Barely.
So these are fire spells, so my orb gives me +2 or 3.
I think it's +2,
All right, let's roll with that.
but then you get +3 because of the scythe, right?
Huh?
And you get an additional +3 for the scythe, or is
Yep.
it only attack bonus?
It's only the attack bonus and the spell
Oh.
save DCs. It
Oh
wasn't.
yeah, you're right. And then the
wasn't
orbs give you damage.
Yep.
You're right. Okay.
That would have been too much. I appreciate it, but no. All right, so first one that actually give me damage. Just down there. Wow. 7 whole damage.
Let's go.
And Jesus Christ, 8.
Not ideal.
No.
Okay.
That fucking I rolled a 1 and oh my god. It's fucking awful. I really don't have too many other things I can do at the moment that's helpful. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Then that'll bring us to Pretos.
Really, I'm before the other guy. Did he roll really poorly? I rolled really, really bad. All right. Not gonna complain about it. Actually, sorry.
Sorry, I am going to complain about it actually.
No. At what point did these guys come out of the water? Like when we were like walking across? I guess I'm not sure exactly where I would be.
So initially, you
Like,
were.
was it right as we
It
were
was
starting
right.
to walk
It was.
across?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Then yeah, I need to like move.
So you can do a dexterity check to move at your normal speed, or you can move at half speed to walk closer.
Oh yeah, half speed is fine by me. I don't need to go very far.
Mace
Although
of
he's
Terror.
still. I mean, he's still. I can't actually hit him from here, right? Because he's like
Yeah, that is correct.
10
Unless
feet
you
away.
Have, unless you have 10 feet reach. So if you make a dexterity check, you can try to move your normal speed to get closer. Alternatively, you can use the
I don't want to
dash
go in the
action.
water though, right?
Says Mr. Fantastic Arms.
I mean, presumably you don't want to go in the water. I don't know.
I mean, I really don't want to go in the water. Can I just hold my action in case that guy comes close?
I would be willing to give you an athletics check to get across instead, because you're athletic. I feel like you could, probably.
You mean like a jump attack or something to map him? So that.
I'll give it to you.
All right. So basically, athletics to see if I can hit, and then a regular attack roll if it does. Yep. Okay. 17.
Yeah, I think that's more than enough for you to be able to jump and fucking get close enough to him to slap him with your shit.
Wow. Now listen, my attack rolls though. Oh, all right.
Oh shit!
That's a Mace of Terror. I mean, the Mace of Terror honestly has really bad damage, but let me. How do I? I don't know exactly how to do this. I'm just gonna do this and then
Spell attack.
D6. Nice, so 12 damage. And then he is now marked, so if he tries to attack anyone other than me until the end of my next turn, he has disadvantage, I believe. Yeah, he's got disadvantage, and I get to do some fancy thing if he does it.
Something that to indicate that he's like trapped by you, or disadvantaged otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, he can do like a ranged attack, and I assume that would still do count. Yeah, let's all get like in a cone flying V formation. Yeah, I don't really have anything else I can do, I don't think. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Rodok.
All right. So, first thing I'm gonna do is, I was gonna say, if I move over to this nostril over here,
we'll find Joe.
Can I at least get like half cover? If I duck down into the nostril to.
I'll.
Or something or whatever, like ran in, freed him, he would destroy everything. Like he is
So-
God unto this world.
So I'll say this: you can stand within the nostril to get half cover, but you're going to have to hold on to like the nostril itself, or you will fall in. There's not enough room for you to like stand there and get half cover. So if you let go, like if one of your hands lets go of whatever you're holding on to, you're falling inside, and you can climb your way back out, but you won't be able to see them. Like it's big enough that like you will fall in.
Okay, I'm going to pocket the orb that I've been holding this entire time.
All the grung coalesce from the fort.
Hoping this is not a poor choice. I'm
It just still gives off the aura. It doesn't mean you like.
You're right.
I'm going to target that one with a level 2 guiding bolt. So seeing as that did not work well, let's see, how many people are within 30?
Does Rodok have Bless?
Yeah, you all have bless.
Oh, so you can add a D4 to that attack, which might help.
Looking. I heard it, but I don't see it. Ooh, the hits.
17. Woo.
All right, so he's going to
Plus.
take 20 radiant damage, and he's going to be glowy. And then can I have
Oh, we don't know which one is the glowy one.
that one make another wisdom saving throw for diminishing function?
That tail.
I don't know what to cast.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, what are these
Alright,
saving throws?
So minus D6 on his next attack. I'm in the nostril with an extra +2 AC. All right, that is my turn.
Okay. Ba, ba, ba.
So next
it
attack
is-
on Serpent 2 has advantage. If that matters.
Disadvantage. Oh,
Has advantage.
the attack that we make on him.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, Serpent 2 is going to lash out.
Bullshit.
No, he's going to lash out at Pritos.
Just let me do my special attack. Attack anyone else.
Do your job, you're fine.
The only one there.
That's a 20 minus 6, according to Rodok.
No, I
Serpent 1.
tapped that guy.
Ooh. They both hit?
Like 5 damage, you're fine.
Do we have a healer?
It'd be like 40 damage.
Yeah, I'm way over here.
Are these attacks magical at all, by the way?
These specific ones are not. These are bite attacks.
Yes, heavy armor master.
Wait, is that? Sure.
How does that fucking work again?
Just take 3
Ooh.
off the top for each one. So that the second bite does 0 damage, and you take
So
4.
4 damage. Hooray! Fucking weak ass.
Get my knob up. Fucking.
And at the end
Oh
of
no, he's gonna turn glowy now, and then I'm gonna get my shit wrecked. That's what's gonna happen.
at the end of his turn, he starts exuding with the green glow, and he loses his green glow.
No, no.
Damn it.
And Barley, you're up.
Alright, so I go, Craig, help me! And this one starts to glow with Hex, as Craig from beyond hexes it.
Wait a second. Are you saying that your patron is Craig?
Yes, maybe. So I'm gonna cast.
I'm about to ruin this for him.
What? Don't ruin it. And then I'm going to attack 4 times. 6,
Ooh, nice.
16, 15, 12. I'm going to roll some d4s. Alright, this is for the first one. The second one. Third one. So it is a 18, a 16,
16.
and a 15.
Wait, 18, 16. Oh, so 26, 18, 15.
26, yeah, 26, 18, 16, 15.
All of them hit.
Ooh.
Wait, no. Oh, sorry. The last one does not hit. 3 of them hit.
Oh,
Alright,
close.
are you sure they all hit?
No, the last one does not hit.
This is gonna be really bad.
3 of them hit. Like, this would be really bad thinking that they have no health.
I'm sure they
I mean, it'd be way worse if he had fire bullets.
So this is for the main barrage. Nope, that's not how it works.
Plus 39? What?
Sharpshooter, 62 damage. plus
Jesus.
For Hex, 10 more damage, so 72 damage altogether.
Okay.
Is that on 1 or 2?
That was on 1.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
All this goddamn split
Mark
DPS.
this Hex, 'cause that one stays up. Yeah, Sharpshooter is so powerful against low AC creatures, like plus 10 on every attack is bonkers.
That looks like a hex thingy to me. Sure.
That works.
What does Hex do? You just like do more something to it?
Curse, yeah.
1d6 on every attack that lands, basically.
All right.
product name.
For anyone or just you?
Just the
Just
caster.
Just me. I also choose one ability. He has disadvantage on it. So what makes sense for the group? What do you guys need for saving throws?
Nothing. AC.
I know we have no saving throws.
Rodok said
Disadvantage.
wisdom, I think.
Wisdom.
Rodak.
Oh,
Rodak has some
oh,
wisdom.
wisdom, so it has
Disadvantage. Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh man, I'm gonna get fucked up by this dude on this turn.
I like this battle where you have to rare force split DPS to keep the charges up because I would have laid into one of them by now.
Right. So the serpent looks around and dives under the water. There's a very, large splash, and you start feeling the rocks and stuff below you moving. I need all of you to make. Is it?
But not me.
No, you two actually. I think the only person not going to do it is Rodok.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thought I'm in the safe zone.
No.
Square of power.
He's doing a tsunami. Classic Leviathan
Yeah.
attack.
Oh, I'm actually pretty happy I didn't use a reaction yet. Look at
I mean, if anything, the water should get in the nostril and just flood. I
I
was gonna say
need a
nostril. Rodok.
dexterity saving throw of 17 from all of you.
You get
Jesus
you get a
Christ.
D4 to add to that with bless everyone.
including Rodak or no?
No,
Including-
you're high enough.
I realize you have 9 less damage than you're supposed to. So let's do this.
No, you can throw.
Oh no, I'm just fucked.
Oh, me too.
Alright, so
Um,
Steam, Pretos.
oh, wait, is this a
Fumble?
spell? Or is this a physical attack?
It's physical.
God damn it.
Doesn't
Alright,
matter.
well,
I velocity shift. I velocity shift my cat friend right here.
Okay. Does that just move me?
Yep, I teleport you
Oh,
as
okay.
a reaction.
Cool.
Not that we're on
Wait.
your side yet, but that doesn't actually.
I don't think that's how that works.
You have to use your reaction based on one of us moving in or starting its turn. Like that's the trigger.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Okay, never mind.
It's all good.
Take it
You
back.
tried. It's the thought that counts.
Alright. I like to think that you teleport to Rodok and he's like, wait, no, that's not right, and then sends you back.
Well, I figured he was going to fall off and thereby move, which was going to be the trigger for the movement.
Yeah, moves to it. Yeah. Well, it's up to Josh. I'm gonna say it is.
All right.
Rules is
Um,
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
no. Unfortunately, it's not going to work.
okay.
You're
All
right here,
right,
at least.
I tried.
All right,
Tried to save a friend.
all right, and you're all going to take 8 damage, and you're going to fall prone. You're not going to fall off the rock at
All
this
of us?
point. All of except for Rodok, because you failed your saving throws. Oh wait, no.
Barley,
you
you have
pass
an
Barley?
extra D4.
Probably gonna oh, a D4 too. So.
Yeah, you have to get
You
a
need,
17.
you need a 17.
Okay.
Okay. You take 8 damage and you fall prone.
What kind of
Do
damage
not
is it?
fall
Yeah.
into its physical.
Bludgeoning.
Ow.
Make sure it's bludgeoning.
Wave damage.
Wave damage.
Usually it's bludgeoning for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's
so-
bludgeoning.
Yeah.
And then after that, the serpent pops back up over here,
Barley.
and it'll end its turn, and that puts us at
I would
Epps.
also kill me, so I can't really, I can't
Okay.
really blame him.
So bless is going away. Josh, do you by any chance have 8 Velociraptor tokens?
Oh god.
If you don't, we'll just
I mean, you can probably find the free if you just do the library search. You can probably find something free
Yeah,
for
so I'm looking.
Velociraptor,
Don't have
or
They
just
can just-
Raptor.
they can just be all
tokens. But-
around. I mean, a couple can be on the rock next to Barley. It's fine. Pack tactics is the thing. Gay likes pack tactics.
Hey, you stop that.
First of
How
all,
many?
pack tactics is great.
How many you want?
8.
8.
Okay. Velociraptors dissolve in water. These guys are so small.
They're small.
I guess I can zoom in.
Oh, god damn it.
I should have said I used my movement to stand up, by the way, but pretty sure we assume
No.
that.
Yeah, you can do that at any time in your turn.
No!
Oh, they're back.
The issue is these lines are in my way. Man,
I can search for stuff, but I can't bring stuff into the map. That's annoying. Can't bring giant ape, can't bring a frog, can't bring a frost giant.
Oh.
Alright. I mean,
I can't make multiple things get controlled by you, so I have to do 1 10.
okay.
But I'm doing it. When you can tell me where they're, and then you can move them wherever they're going. Can you stop, sir? Hi.
I'm working on it. I'm sorry. That one go. Jesus. Can't even see him. I need to move myself over a little bit. I need to make some room over here.
I like to imagine that, like in the middle of the battle, you're just like over there, like, where do you come here, guys? Oh, I gotta go like over there.
It's
Service
really
boost,
hard.
you know,
Like everything's squared, so like you can't. I can't even like. I put one on the rock with barley, and I can't even fucking see it.
oh, oh yeah, there is one there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we get the idea, right? Josh, tell me when you're ready, because I
I am ready.
need to make 16 attacks now.
Oh boy, druid things.
Well, they
All
make
right.
one bite, and
Um,
one claw, and they're using pack tactics, so they have advantage on the attack.
Okay.
So, I guess hopefully this works. If I hit the shift button and this, let me just see how this goes. Let's do all the bites first. No, it only made one. No advantage. Great. Oh, but the damage came with it. That's nice.
You're like, well, that's nice. If only I knew if it hit.
No, I just. Oh, there we go. Now I got it to cast with advantage. I'll just hold on 1 second. I'll do 1 second one. All right. Now I can do advantage. How many is that? Gotta move this box. So that was the 1, 2, 3. Come on, shift. Hey. Now it's not doing advantage anymore. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7.
You know what makes me happy? Making a macro for this when I
8. All right, so you want to add up the bite damage of whatever hit?
10.
Am I supposed to be seeing something?
You don't see anything? I just did like 8 attacks.
Yeah.
nope.
And I critted a couple times too.
Pretty sure. All but one hit, right?
Yep, because you got a 22 and that did 7 damage. 19, that did 7 damage. Crit.
You know, for being a wizard, I feel vastly underpowered compared to some of these other fucking shenanigans.
Certain things are
Oh,
I remember that from another thing that we did too.
That's 11. No hit there. The 20 hit. The other
These
20 hit.
Velociraptors are way better than Odoron ever fucking was. Can we just talk about that right now?
20 hit.
So can you tell me how much damage it is?
Holy shit! Let me get a calculator. How was that? That's just the first round. Then I got to do the claw attacks.
All right. Well, you tell me how much this is for, or you can do that.
Yeah.
You can do that, and it,
Because
it's a 16
I know what the
AC.
yeah I know what the AC is. That's
Yeah. So if you wanted to do it and tell me how much damage this guy's taking,
that's fine.
Just do what I did. Remember, yeah, use pet damage. I just nulled it at the end.
Wow.
8. Oh, that hit. Okay, that's 40 damage on the bites. Let's do. Oh, you know why? This was like rolling directly to you, directly to the GM. That's why you guys can't see
you're
it.
right. It was.
I don't know
But
why.
I do see it.
I'm using like a second cheat in D&D Beyond, and it just went directly to you. So I'm going with it. All right. So here comes the claws. 1, 2, 3,
Frog's being
4,
needy. I gotta go feed him something so he stops
5.
croaking at.
6,
A frog? I'm sorry. You have a frog?
7, 8.
He loved the
Alright.
grung part of the game so much.
This did not as much, but let's see. That hit. 4. That's all. That sucked. 12 damage. Oh. I feel like I should teleport Barley back.
I mean, 52 total damage is nothing to snuff at.
No. I know. Barley, are you feeling a little close there?
I'm feeling a little close, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move Cinder up there, and we'll take Barley over to that rock there. And when I do that, that's right, he gets to take damage for that. It's been a while. Oh, that's why.
Actually, I don't know how much health you guys have right now. I was thinking it was like around like 30-ish. Is that about right?
No.
Yeah,
That's really good for me. I have 39.
I have 58 because I'm.
Oh.
My total is 45.
Oh, well shit. So, because I like completely gimped these guys after losing Odoron, and I was like, they have around 30, right? Oh. Whatever.
1d6 plus
Whatever.
my
They get progressively stronger per round,
Can-
so we're fine.
Can they make a dex save for me? DC 17. Oh,
It
nice.
misses. Or I guess it fails.
The D6 plus my proficiency bonus, which is 3. Okay. Oh, nice. 9 damage, please.
Okay.
From the fiery teleport. Here. And I'll get that off of Barley's face. There we go. Alright, I'm done now. I'm sorry. A long point. I
Okay.
apologize.
Don't apologize for doing 70 damage. It's fine.
And that brings us to Pretos.
Yeah. So I can do like one attack that, like, if he attacks someone else, then like I do a little bit more damage, but it's not as impressive. No. So actually, because this guy has disadvantage on Wisdom, I am going to use my Mace of Terror to Mace of Terror these dudes, and they've got to do a DC 15 Wisdom save.
If he fails, what happens?
He has to spend all of his turn getting as far away from me as possible. He can't.
Is it fear?
Let me read the actual thing. Become frightened of you. It's not necessarily
Yeah.
fear, but it becomes frightened of you. While it's frightened in this way, a creature must spend its turn trying to move as
these
far away
are-
from you as it can. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use a dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If it has nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. And then at the end of its turns, it can try and break out of the. It can redo the wisdom save. Anyway, DC 15 wisdom save for both of these guys. And then this number 1 has disadvantage. And hopefully this does something.
So you said they both have to roll for it?
Because it's a 30 feet radius around me.
Okay, so this is serpent number 2, the one closest to you rolled first.
You son of a bitch. Meets a beats. Oh, thank God.
So they're immune to being frightened.
Fuck you.
Ah!
God damn it.
It's almost like you knew you had a Mesa Terror on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't
Also,
do
did
anything
you
else.
just tell you're prone still, or did you get up?
Yeah, I mean, I'll get up, sure. Yeah, that's the end of my turn. This guy's about to fuck me up, though.
Okay, that will bring us to Rodok.
Punch.
Do you have anything that, like, makes this guy tiny and like a rat?
You're muted.
Hi, what's up? So speaking of making them tiny, I actually do have some. I actually do have that, and I'm trying to see what kind of save it needs to be. But that's dumb. That doesn't actually do anything. I'm just going to guiding bolt that one again with a level 2. Please don't suck.
I love this is the Hunter x Hunter fucking theme.
So
Wait, what
And
turn are you
then-
doing?
that one,
Okay.
I attack with a guiding bolt. And
As you hit it, you hit it for what? It was 19.
Mhm.
As you hit it, some of the glowiness of it kind of goes away.
That's good.
That's cool.
Probably.
And then can I get that one to make me a wisdom saving throw? Okay. So he's gonna he's gonna get diminished. And then I duck back into my nostril.
What does diminished mean?
Minus 1d6 on his next attack roll before my turn.
That might
Okay.
save me.
At the end of your turn.
That is my turn.
Okay. So, he's, his glow has reduced by about half. He is going to submerge in the water, and he is going to erupt out, and with it, what? No. He's going to submerge down and erupt up in the same position, but as he does, a waterfall of the green gump is going to come down at anyone within a 20-foot radius.
I wonder who that could
So
be.
it's really just you two.
Damn.
So I'm going to ask for a DC 17 saving throw, please.
What kind of saving throw?
Save?
Dexterity, sorry.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
Okay.
I did it! It's a miracle!
Okay.
Oh my god, I have
That-
a clip of Chris Bermundi saying that and playing it all the time. The most excited person ever.
And you'll take half damage, so round down 5.
Ooh, alright. 1d8.
Assuming that's bludgeoning damage.
No. It's the fucking water shit acid
We-
stuff is getting on you.
Oh yeah, okay.
We take pollution damage.
And you notice,
Captain Planet's off.
and as that gets on you, you start noticing your skin begins to itch.
Uh
And
That's some good old atopic dermatitis right there.
oh. Who's got greater restoration? Anyone? Anyone?
I did not take those. So we
and
had a
that'll bring us
paladin.
to the end of this round, and as that happens, he's gonna lose the remainder of his glow,
Got that glow.
and he is going to glow.
Oh shit, he got all of his glow back though. That's not good.
How do they look as far as like damaged, healthy? Like, how do they look?
They look alright.
That's not good for us.
Yeah, the walloping didn't seem to do much. You noticed that the one that Rodak hit seemed to have been affected more.
Oh, so hitting them while they're glowing is maybe the better thing.
What? Opposite of what my video game like tendency is telling me.
It's called being a glass cannon. If you do more damage, you take more damage. Hello?
True.
It's you!
Ready? Here we go, guys. This is how my class autocorrects itself. I spend the turn reloading my guns.
Son of a bitch.
This is literally
Oh,
autocorrects
no.
itself. So, here we go.
Do your old shells pop out and like hit the
Yeah,
enemy or
I
something?
do a cool thing, like I spin it and all the shit comes out, and then I'm like loading in like bullets really fast. Yeah, no, that's my turn.
Okay. It is Serpent number 1. He's
Right,
going
oh,
to
I do too much damage. Just remember, every third turn I do nothing.
burrow deep down into the water and erupt, and everyone's gonna need to make this time a DC 18 dexterity saving within 20 feet.
Which one did?
The lead.
Oh, I'm not within 20 feet. Oh, thank God.
Everything here.
Did I mention that I
All of your little beasties.
I know. I got it. Don't,
All
don't
of
you,
the beasties.
don't you worry about it. All right. So
Don't you
Dex. I'll let everybody else roll first before I roll 8 Dexes, just to piss you off.
I'm not the DM. I don't give a shit.
There's no more bless, by the way.
There's no more bless. Yeah, I had to drop it to bring up the Raptors.
I
I have so many concentration spells, it's not funny.
That's druids, though. The only thing that tempers druids is that you concentrate on everything.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Dexes. 18, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Fail, 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 fail. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh! 7, 8. 1 passed.
Okay.
Woohoo.
And then for yourself.
I
Or did you
already,
do it?
I already did it and failed.
Okay. So it is 8 damage and half if it would succeeded. And everyone's skin is very itchy right now.
Nice.
And then it's going to look at UFs
Oh, is he?
and is going to, from here, spit nice acid straight at it. But it's -6 because of what you did to him, right, Urdoc?
Yep.
So I guess it's just gonna be a straight D20 because it's +6. 16 hit.
No.
Okay.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
2 or 3. Did any
Oh no, it's a 1d6, so you gotta actually like roll
Oh.
that d6.
Never mind. So it's a 22 and then minus a D6. Does 20 hit?
Yes.
Thanks a lot, Rodak.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to play fairly.
God.
Alright.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And as your skin was already itching to begin with, you're going to start taking some, I guess, burning damage. It'll be 2 damage. And at the beginning of each of your turns, you'll continue to take this unless you can wash it off.
Wash it off.
I was in fresh water.
Yeah. I was gonna say wash it off. Well, I mean, I got a water skin, right?
I mean, if we win, we can just.
Imagine having a decanter of endless water. All right.
I don't
And
have
that
that.
is going to actually bring us to F's.
All right. Can I have the Raptors go first?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
How much health do they have?
They're all down to 2 hit points except for one of them.
I should have had to do more damage. Oh well.
They have 10 hit points each with an AC of 13. But
Oh.
you know what? They got one more round of
Yeah,
16
I mean,
attack.
at least one more because the other one's gonna get supercharged after this. So
Let's see what we do. All right, let's try to attack and see what happens. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Is the AC still the same here?
yes, the AC has not changed.
All right, so let me give you the bite attack damage. 7. Ooh, that was a good one. Did not hit. Not hit. Did not hit. Not hit. All right. 15 damage. Oh wait. Oh, did I? There's one more down here. No, that didn't hit it either. 15 damage for that.
Okay.
Let's go claw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did not hit. Did not hit. Did not hit. Did not hit. 16 hits.
Yes.
3, 9. Okay, that was 9 damage. Anything
Okay.
happen? Anything happen with the glowy things there?
Yeah. So as the raptors started hitting him one by one, you saw as the glow got dimmer and dimmer until it completely disappeared.
Oh, nice. How's he look?
He ain't looking too good actually.
All right. Do I?
And you can also notice that as his glow disappeared, the other serpent seems to not look as large or strong. I guess he's not giving off as much alpha energy.
I don't think I wanted to make a dex save. Let's just attempt this with a cantrip. We're gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
I'm gonna add 3 to this attack roll. I'm assuming that hits.
Mhm.
And this should be 2d10 plus 2. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
I rolled a... Oh,
Every time with the fire damage.
fucking hell. 6 damage?
Okay.
God damn it. I should have
Uh,
went with Burning Hands.
60. Okay. He's not looking good, but he's not down yet.
That's all I got, guys. Sorry.
It's fine. That'll bring us to Pretos.
Got a grand total of 12 damage. I think you're doing all right.
Oh, my ads are doing okay.
Hey man, they're an extension of yourself.
This is true.
listen, when we play World of Warcraft, damage meters counts pet damage as your damage, okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a swing at the dude in front of me. 9.
That is not gonna hit.
I do have a I keep forgetting I have a second fucking attack. That doesn't help either.
Just gonna say, don't as a fighter.
That does hit.
16. Oh baby.
Action
let's
surge.
go.
Action surge.
10 bludgeoning. I am critting all my damage, which is nice. 10 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, no, you're right. Action surge.
Do it. Fucking
It's
do
like-
it. Oh shit, that was a hit.
Nice.
Why does this thing keep opening up every time I click this?
Nice.
And it's
Those are both hits? Okay.
9 more damage. Ooh, and another 10. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
shit.
29
All right.
total damage.
So, as you begin bludgeoning the fuck out of the serpent, what does it look like when you bash his fucking head in with your mace?
Oh, okay. Fuck, man. I mean, I'm really itchy. I've been knocked down. I'm really fucking sick of this dude. And so I'm just standing on this rock with him over me, and I just swing like uppercuts just right to his jaw, just over and over until there's just a neck sitting there, no head.
Alright. And as that happens, the head goes, flying and it falls off into the water with a splash. Falls dead.
Is this going to be like a Hydra situation? Yeah.
Yeah, could you? Haha! This is the battle that never ends.
Just 2 heads of like a dozen.
All right, and that'll bring us to Rodok.
Alright. Seeing one of them fall, Rodok peers over the edge and guiding bolts that one with a level 1 and misses. We'll say an
Okay.
11. Just listen, it's a bad vantage point. Sometimes you shoot high.
It's true. Also, I should say you guys notice as that one falls, all the serpents start going towards its body.
Oh no.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So you shoot with the guiding bolt. You miss. You almost hit one of those little velociraptors behind it because fuck those velociraptors. And
That
that'll
is
bring us
usually
to
the DM
Barley's
feeling
turn.
when people summon velociraptors.
Barley.
Oh, you're reloaded.
I'm reloaded. I shoot.
Shoot all the guns.
Have you ever not done a Great Weapon Master or whatever it is, sharpshooter shot?
I've never not sharpshooter.
I mean, if you play a martial, you kind of have to keep it competitive against spellcasters, though. So
2 hits.
2 hits.
Okay.
only 40 damage this round. That was close.
Look at that.
All right. And as
Hex is still up. I'm sorry. So
Ooh.
I know it dead.
you know, you tell me how dead it is, though. You can tell me how dead it is and what the body looks like afterwards.
So I shot him with its eyeballs. Fuck this stupid dragon wannabe.
It's like for Craig.
It's just I picture Craig sitting on its head, like stabbing it in the face as I'm shooting it. So
All right.
like I did so much fucking damage. It's so lame. I misunderstood the mechanic of the battle.
And with that, it also falls into the water with a giant splash, and you see as serpents begin to go towards it. And I think with that, we can call it until the next session because we are half hour over.
Yes.
So
When
before
you-
I gotta be up at 5 tomorrow.
before we call it, can I just conjure a bathhouse tower on this forehead of the skeleton, so I can wash all this grimy shit off myself?
I will say sure. Why not? You
Yes.
guys can rest on top of the dragon skull.
I like
Um,
that. I need a long rest too.
So
Yes.
I will say you guys are going to level up after this.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. And then the last thing I have to ask you guys is, I know a little short notice. Are you able to? Is everyone around and able to play next week?
Labor Day.
Yeah.
I am off of work on Labor Day because I have people who can actually willing to do their jobs. So
I think so, because Nicole was asking me what plans we had.